Howdy, friends and floor heads. Oh, Laura, you are not showing up on my screen. We got to bring you in. Give me a quick second here. Need to see your face. There we go. All right. So this is a game by Jack Panic. It uses I think the beginnings of the mechanics started with Daggerheart, but it goes beyond that. And let's be honest, Daggerheart is built on the shoulders of a lot of other systems as well. I first read the first version of this game well over a year ago and was just like, oh my God, this is like so my lane. And when I read the changes, Jack has been putting out more and more changes. When I read the fifth version of it, which is the version we're playing here, I was like, okay, I think I got my arms around it. I'm ready to play this. So let's get started.
All right.
The last of Las Vegas falls away behind you in a smear of neon and celebration. It disappears fast, like it doesn't want to follow you out here. There's only road, only the desert. No other headlights, no taillights, no signs, no exits, no proof anyone else is out here at all. Just a strip of wet asphalt cutting through something vast enough to swallow you without noticing. The 98 Ford Taurus station wagon hums like it's trying to hold itself and the four of you together. The engine stays steady, but there's a tremor under it, something strained. It feels close to giving. Headlights carve a narrow tunnel through the dark, never wide enough, never far enough. Rain and the night press in, waiting for the headlights to slip. Lightning tears open the sky. For a breath, the desert reveals itself, low scrub clutching its stand. Crooked shapes crouched far from the road, the land drinking in a storm that it doesn't know how to swallow. Then darkness again. Just black, just rain. Thunder follows, heavy. It rolls under the car, through the seats and into your ribs. Inside the car, no one is talking. Three of you, loving your early 20s, thought ringing in 2003 in Las Vegas was a fantastic idea. Fireworks, noise, bodies pressed together, kisses, the kind of night that makes you feel untouchable. Midnight came and went. The first 10 minutes of 2003 were a disaster. One choice, then another, then too many to count, each one easier than the last. Each one led the three of you from your hotel suite to the hardwood benches of the Vegas police station. Casey, this wasn't the plan. You're not supposed to be in your dad's station wagon, but you are. You're not supposed to be on this road, but you are. Not at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m., you're supposed to be back at the hotel suite. But instead, you're sitting in the passenger side, your two best friends in the back, and your hands are still aching from the cuffs that were clicked one notch too tight. Your dad trusted you. That trust got handed into a bail clerk with a check bigger than any of you make in a year. The old man's hands are at 10 and 2. Knuckles are pale, gripping the wheel like he wants it to stop breathing. Jeff, you've said almost nothing since escorting them out of the police station. What little you said has been deliberate and measured, like stepping stones crossing a river of fury. You can feel it building anyway. You need to get your mind in order before you say something you can't take back. But the words are there, sitting just behind your teeth. Casey knows this version of you, knows the quiet comes first, knows what comes after. She survived her teenage years by not rushing it, by staying still, by letting it come. Laura and Lynn are following Casey's lead. They're staying still as well. No one speaks. No one wants to loosen the cap. The wipers drag back and forth, slow, relentless, losing ground. The windshield never fully clears into focus. and the road never fully resolves. Headlights smear across the rain and asphalt, stretching to something uncertain, endless, like it's not leading anywhere. Like it's somehow keeping you here. It's like California doesn't want you home either. The radio works, but it stays off. Rain drums on the roof, steady, rhythmic. Lightning again, like the sky is taking a picture and marking the moment. Then the darkness snaps back. Silence fills the car again. The engine of the station wagon hums, the wipers scrape, and somehow the rain is keeping time. And underneath it, the feeling this stretch of road has you, feeling that nothing is coming, that no one is coming. Whatever happens next is going to happen out here. No one to see it and no one to stop it. In the silence, one of you can't take it anymore and you break the quiet.
Mr. Walters, can I have some water? Do you have some water with you? I'm really thirsty.
I didn't bring any. No, we'll. There should be a rest stop somewhere along the way. We'll find something.
Okay, thank you.
You'd have thought you'd had enough to drink tonight.
Hydration is important. You know that. Just, especially after a night like this, you know. Just got a headache. It's killing me. You don't have an aspirin, do you?
There's some in the glove box.
Could you hand them to me, Casey?
I don't move. I'm leaning against the window beside, pretending to be asleep.
I lean forward and slap you on the shoulder. Hey,
What?
the aspirin in the glove compartment, please.
Okay, wait. I reach for it, open the glove box, pull out the pills, pass it over my shoulder like that.
Thanks.
Yeah, whatever.
Jeff, as you've been driving, you feel like you're just, if you could get a half second longer look at what's ahead of you. The rain is coming down. The thunder is disorienting. The flash of this lightning is blinding you for half a second. But I feel like you're a diligent driver. You're still checking your rearview mirror, the left mirror, the right mirror.
I'm actually driving at the speed limit, even though it's in the middle of the night with no one in either direction.
And it's been a good hour or so. So the lights of Las Vegas are long gone, and there's really no sign of civilization at this point. So, like, if it was a clear night, you'd get a feeling you'd be able to see the sky in a way that you can't back in San Diego. Then headlights appear behind you. This is a long stretch. It's flat. This thing looks like it's a good, maybe like 600 or 700 yards behind you. And I think what surprises you the most is the fact that its headlights seems to be winning the battle against the rain and the darkness, because you can see it in your rearview mirror.
I mean, it's not it's no skin off my nose, you know, as long as he doesn't have the high beams on, I'm fine.
You look at your left mirror, you look at your right mirror, you look back in the rearview mirror, and it almost doesn't make sense because now these headlights have gained on you. And your just natural understanding of how fast you're going, the conditions of the roads, it's almost like it blipped. Almost like you looked and it was far away, you looked back and now it's 3 car lengths behind you. And the reflection of those headlights into the rearview mirror are almost lighting up the inside of the Taurus.
Idiots, I say. To no one
You know,
in particular.
I'm twisting around in the back seat and taking a look because when the cabin lights up, I'm like, what is wrong with that guy?
My face catches the reflection of the headlights on the or one of the side mirrors. I straighten up, squinting at it like, the fuck is this guy's deal?
Yeah, he definitely has the high beams on, right? Jeff, whoever this is now legitimately tailgating you. Less than a car length away. Could easily pass you on this 2-lane road. There's nothing coming in the other direction.
I'm going to not put on the brakes, but just sort of lay off the accelerator to sort of start slowing down and to sort of encourage him to go around.
What? No. Go faster.
No, not in this weather.
There are 4 of you, so I gain 4 fear points. The driver now has 4.
Oh.
And so it begins.
You realize it's gotten dark again, but not because the headlights are off. It's because they're so close now that the back of the station wagon is blocking a good bit of the headlights. When you say you've slowed down, Jeff, give me an idea. Are we going from like 65 to 60 or?
Again, I'm just, I'm not tempting him to hit me. I'm just laying off and letting the car naturally decelerate. So yeah, probably down to like 60 and then, again, not picking it up unless I really think, he's going to hit me, in which case I'll give it a little bit more gas. If it looks like
it's
gonna
almost
be
on
okay.
cue. A little bit more than a love tap, but he's not rear-ending you, but he hits you.
Son of a...
Hey,
So
what
in
an
the character
asshole.
keeper, let's go ahead and put a damage tally on the station wagon, please. We're going to keep track of damage to the station wagon, and the station wagon has a ride die. By default, the station wagon has a D8. So I need someone to roll me a D8. As long as you don't roll a 1, because you've taken 1 damage, we can keep it at a D8. Who wants to roll my station wagon die?
I can do that. I'm driving.
That's a good idea.
Hey.
Just a little love tap.
That's why I don't roll dice.
I have a quick question. Did a stretch officially begin? Is that how we...
It'll happen after the first detour. So this is kind of outside of the...
Okay.
Got it.
This is all prologue. Okay.
Correct. What do we do, Jeff?
Well, I mean, he's hit me. So, cursing under my breath, I do the correct thing, which is I put on the hazard lights and I start looking for a place to pull over.
So as you put on the hazard lights, instinctively slowing down, you may not be braking at this point, but you're trying to find a safe space on the side of the road.
Right.
You hear a as he aggressively goes into the opposing lane, drives up right next to you. And the passenger window that you're looking into, this van is higher than you are. It has like nicotine stains on the glass itself. It's fogged up. And whoever this is seems to try to keep pace with you so that you are parallel to the window. And then again, he just hits the gas and shoots the van up a half length so that you can see the side of the van. It's a white van. The edges of the door on the side of the van are riddled with rust. And spray painted in large red letters are the words "free candy."
What a maniac.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Write down the license, somebody.
I'm pulling out my flip phone and I'm like typing like I got it, Mr. Walters, and I'm typing it in my.
And right now you can't see the license plate, but it almost like whoever's driving, can they hear you? Because it hits the gas and shoots forward, and you see the back bumper. The license plate is gone. There is no license plate, but
of course,
there's a large bumper sticker, and it says, "How's my driving?" And there's a phone number under it. And he's keeping pace with you. He's not speeding past you. He's just staying right nose to the back end, but still in the opposing lane. Who has their phone with them?
Seems
All
like
right.
Laura has it out. So,
Laura, you've got your Nokia.
Yeah, I'll report this maniac. That's just.
All right, let's put it up on speaker. I'm going to give you the phone number. Tell me when you're ready.
Yes. Give me the number.
539
Yes.
204
Yes.
4910.
4910. All right. Let's hope that's the right one. I'm calling a random person.
Thank you for calling. Your safety is of our utmost concern. Please leave a detailed incident report after the tone. I want you to be safe. I want you to be safe.
I'm hanging up. I'm not saying anything. It's just like, what was that? That was so freaky. I had it on speaker, just like, that was so freaky. Ugh.
God, it sounded like Z's last boyfriend.
Very funny. I'm in no mood. Wow.
yeah. Why don't we try 911 instead? This guy's a hazard.
So, Laura, you dial 911. Car calling 911.
Hi. We are on the what
I-15.
Highway 15, and I want to report like a reckless driver. It's like he hit us and then he drove past us, and he's just like revving up his engine, and he doesn't have a license plate.
I actually take the phone from her and give a detailed description of the van.
Hey, not my.
So you're do you have a mile marker?
We just passed 212.
Yep. Say it at the same time.
Are you safe?
Safer than he is if I get my hands on him.
Ma'am, there's the best thing to do is to disengage. It's I assume you're heading west, so possible that whoever is behind the wheel there might be drinking. So my best recommendation is to give this person space, and if need be, we could. I'll send a car out. Don't know, if and when they'll be able to catch up with you. You guys are obviously staying on the highway for the next few hours, but we'll be happy to send something out. And by all means, call me if call 911 if you anything else happens. Again, almost
Super
like the
helpful.
driver can hear. It nudges the front, Jeff, of the car, and I am going to need a reaction roll so you don't spin out.
Okay.
What's your approach?
Well, I think it makes perfect sense for this to be drive defensively.
All right. What do you have in
which
drive
is
defensively?
Something I have +2 there.
All right. So the way this is going to work is we're going to roll a fuel die and a fear die. Right now, both your fuel and your fear are D12s. And you need to meet or beat the speed limit. Currently, the speed limit is 15. So let's roll 2D12.
And I'm adding my my approach value.
Yep, with +2.
Let's see. Just doing the math. I think I'm going to spend a fuel point to sort of rely on my dog tags and the memory from them, which is
How,
the
how does
experience
it
is
apply?
you can never be too careful, never assume anything is safe. This guy has already shown that he is willing to take a lot of, do a lot of crazy stuff at random. So while I'm trying to just, back away and stay at a safe distance, I'm kind of ready for him to do anything because this guy's crazy.
All right. So by spending the fuel point, you are then able to get a +2 on top of your approach. So it'll be a +4.
Oh, it's a +2. I thought it was an edge. Okay. Fix that. See how we do.
Just shy. All right.
Of course. Yay,
So-
me and dice.
All right. So your first die was an 8, your second was a 2. So you rolled this with fuel, which is good news.
Mhm.
So your fuel die was higher on the fail. Your action fails, but a new opportunity presents itself and you're going to gain a fuel point. So go ahead and take that fuel point back if you
Mhm.
would, Jeff. Let's add another damage to the tally on our station wagon and let's roll that D8. We don't want to see a 1 or a 2.
Memories of Forbidden Lands.
I know,
so Jeff, he just nudges the front of you and it causes you to spin.
Mhm.
Luckily, your hands are in the right place. You've kept full awareness of the road, how
Mhm.
far the edge of the road is, where it drops off into the sand. You fail to keep the car on the road, but no more damage is going to happen to you or to the station wagon here.
Mhm.
And you spin out and you end up facing east when the car stops. The van does not stop and fires forward.
Jesus Christ. Everybody all right?
Fuck that. What the hell?
I don't know. This guy's crazy
It's not your dad's
or
fault.
drunk or stoned.
Crazy person. Just
Wait, are we stopped? Are we?
You are stopped.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there like any kind of a shoulder here for me to pull over onto? Like
It drops pretty hard, but yeah, you'd want to do it slow, Jeff. In fact, I think your 2 driver's side wheels are off the shoulder
Okay.
and the passenger wheels are on the
Right, but
shoulder.
so
So
I-
you're at a
so
bit
I-
of an incline.
Right. I just want to make sure I'm not like in the lane of traffic. So if I want to
You
get
are
out and look at the damage, hazard lights are still on. I'm going to get out and just see, how bad it is now that this guy is finally gone and we don't have to worry about him anymore.
So you step out of the car and you thought it was loud inside. It's even louder outside. Just the just the continuous background noise of this rain. And it almost causes your head to dip a little bit, Jeff, because it feels like the rain is so heavy.
Mhm.
You're like, it's like going under a helicopter.
Yeah, and I'm just going to do a very quick walk around, make sure it doesn't look like it's not unsafe to drive.
So going around the front, which is where you were nudged on the driver's side, you can see the scraping of the white paint that he left when he nudged you and caused the spin. And as you kind of go all the way around and head towards the back to look at the damage there, Dad's out of the car. Are we staying quiet inside? Are we staying inside?
first of all, I'm like ripping out the phone back out of Lynn's hand. It's like, just give me that. You guys, fuck, that was crazy. Hey,
You guys okay? I turn around over the.
Yeah, I'm fine.
The fuck is going on?
I don't
You-
know.
you
Some
see the
drunk
guy?
idiot.
You guys see the driver?
No, just it's too dark. Probably just some bozo, just some asshole. What does it matter? He's gone anyway.
Bad feeling about this though.
Hey,
You see the headlights
Casey.
coming back towards you.
Oh,
Jeff, you're
Shit,
outside. You see this as well over the top of the station wagon. You look at the back bumper. He hit you and kind of dented the bumper a little bit, but not terrible damage. No body damage by any stretch of the imagination. You might not even need to worry about fixing the bumper.
Right. As long as it looks like it's going to be safe to drive. I don't want to be out in the rain, and especially with lights coming. Maybe it's the cops. Maybe it's something else. I got to get back inside as quickly as I can.
Yeah, and the way we're here is you're in the back, right? So you're actually
Mhm.
between the headlights and the back of the sedan because you're facing in the same direction that these
Mhm.
headlights are coming in.
Mhm.
And they're coming in fast, and it sounds like the van, even over all of the noise of the rain. And I think it's speeding up.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to get back in the car and floor it because because we're going in the same direction. I want to get away from this madman.
So
I'm
one of the
screaming,
things,
"Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Dad, come
Mhm.
on, faster!"
door slams. The car was never
Mhm.
turned off.
Right.
We push it into gear. It's going to hit you again. So I do need another roll here. What's our approach?
Why are you picking on me like this? Um,
Oh, wait, on which side? On my side? Which side is that coming from?
So the headlights were in the opposing lane the way they should be.
Mm.
It's now, and again, this thing could have just easily drifted into your lane, but it didn't. It went and just aggressively turned into the lane
Mhm,
and is headed
mhm,
directly
mhm.
now at the rear end of the station wagon.
Okay.
What's our approach, Jeff?
I mean, I feel like defensive striving is still the best approach because
agree.
I am now actively being defensive to try and keep this guy from making things any worse than they already are. Yeah, let's see how that goes.
Oh, I gained a fear point. I got to up my fear.
Yeah, it's a little better.
All right, so we got a 17. And was that with
It's
fear
like
or with fuel? With fuel. Excellent. So on a success with fuel, the
Mhm.
best possible outcome happens and you gain a fuel point. So let's put another fuel point on Jeff. Describe it for me, Jeff, because you are going to miss as this van flies past you. What happens?
So I think what happens is like, because he's coming behind us functionally.
Correct.
And so I think what happens is like I start by looking like I'm going off the road further, and he kind of drifts over that way, and I do a surprisingly fast 180. The turning circle on this thing is surprisingly good, and I think I'm actually going back the other way as he passes us.
And it works perfectly, Jeff, because he went off the road to make sure that he could squarely hit you. And just at the right moment, you do that U-turn and you head off and you can see the taillights drifting away. It's difficult to tell whether it's you gaining distance or he has continued to drive or whatever that is, continue to drive, but the taillights vanish.
All right. Everybody keep the seatbelts on, and I'm going faster now, still trying to keep relatively safe within the weather, but trying to make as much distance as I can on this guy.
Oh my god. I'm holding on to like the coat rack handle thingy hold.
The
I don't know
OSHA
what you
bar.
Yes. And I'm digging my hand like with my like long acrylic nails into Lynn's leg, just reflexively, as I'm like digging into like this, like pushing myself back into the seat.
All right. The next time we find an exit, I'm gonna pull us over. We'll find a gas station or an all-night diner or something. I don't want to be on the road with this guy. You didn't piss anybody off that bad in Vegas, did you?
What do you mean, Dad? I thought this guy's after you. Or
why
what's
would
going
he
on?
be after me?
Well, I don't know. We don't know who this guy is.
I don't either.
Fuck.
Language.
We didn't piss anybody off. It's just the cops got it all wrong.
Yeah. Fuck that.
We were just having a good time. Just,
As far as I know, having a good time isn't usually enough to get you arrested or detained, at least.
I shrink a little bit.
it was New Year's, and just did you never have fun, Mr. Walters? Just you were young once.
Yep. I managed to do it without doing anything that got me arrested, but that's me.
They just got it wrong. We didn't start the fight, okay? Just they came out at us unprovoked. And please don't tell my mom. I'm going to be in so much trouble.
I was protecting Laura's honor.
Right? Yeah, they came at us. They were just talking shit and just they were just bitches. They got what they deserved that.
As I peel her fingers off my leg.
I didn't mean to break that girl's hand. Just she put her hand in between the door. Just
Okay.
So your driver countdown, because of that success, is now 3. When it reaches 0, we will have disposed of the driver, at least for now. I have 5 fear points. I'd like to go ahead and spend 1 fear for need speed. And what that looks like is, 1, our speed limit's going to go up to 16. And again, Jeff, just like it's like a loop, you're now seeing several car lengths behind you. Those headlights are back. And they're getting brighter and closer.
fuck. Again.
I have 4 fear now after spending that.
And our speed limit is 16.
Correct.
16, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
He's gaining on you, Jeff.
Yeah.
He's coming back. Mr. Walters, can you go faster?
I'm doing what I can, but I don't know what kind of engine he's got in that thing.
Is there anything that the 3 passengers can do to help?
You know, I have an idea. Given that the light is shining in the back of he's coming in from the back, right?
Correct.
I want to pull out my mirror that I have. It's one of my mementos, and I turn around a little bit, and I'm just like trying to like shine the light back at the driver.
I like that. What's your approach?
The approach would be, can I argue for? I would say be clever, because I think that's a clever situation.
That is pretty clever, yeah.
What do you
Problem
have
is
in
that
be
is
clever?
-1. So
Okay.
Better than minus D6.
That's 100% right. It's better than being at a disadvantage. So if you want to
Yes.
spend the fuel point, you'll
Yes.
also get a bonus from your memento of +2. So that'll be end up a net of +1.
Oh, an error of +1. Okay, and I
Right,
roll
because-
what do I roll again?
Roll 2d12.
You're going to roll, just roll 2d12 and then do a +1 to it.
All right. I shall do so.
Nice.
That
go.
is an 18, which is higher than the 16. That's going to be a success. And it looks like it was with
Fuel.
fuel again. Good Lord. All right. So your fuel die is higher. The best possible outcome happens and you gain a fuel point. So go ahead and gain a fuel point back there, Laura.
Excellent.
This is going to work. So I need to understand what you were hoping for, because it happens.
I just noticed that it's super bright, and I'm hoping that if I just shine it back into his eyes, he's just, I don't know, try to like swerve a little bit or not. He just can't see us well, and then maybe he's going to slow down. I'm not sure what it'll do other than distract him, or, I feel like it's the only thing I can do. I can't throw my body at him.
Yeah.
But I would
And I feel
wonder.
like, Laura, if you're okay with this,
Yeah.
it's almost like you threw something at him, because his reaction is like something was in the road. It's, just
Yeah, I keep
peels away.
chasing him with the light. I'm just,
And it causes him to slow down. He's no longer gaining on you. He's about 3 car lengths behind. And as you just keep moving this mirror, you can almost hear the driver yelling. But all you really hear is the rain just pelting the top of the station wagon.
I assume I can't see him at all.
Yeah, I try to get a good look.
The lights are just too bright, Lynn.
He's coming back.
Good. No, that was a good thought.
It's only going to keep him away for so long. Just,
Well,
when's the next
cops
gas
have got to
station?
be here eventually.
You heard them. They're not sending anybody.
He said they were sending a car. They're going to send a car.
That woman sounded like she was almost going to fall asleep.
Why don't you trust the police?
I don't know, because they're all pigs.
All right. I just spent another fear point for road rage, and he comes up on you quick, Jeff, and again rams the back of you, but it's not a love bump this time. This time it's taking everything for you to keep the car on the road again. So let's mark another tally on the station wagon. I need another D8. What is the current tally damage?
We've got 3, I believe.
All right, so let's not roll a 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see where is that on the keeper.
It's going to be on the right hand side at the very top is the car.
Oh, there it is. All right, cool. All right. I had it in half.
Sorry, the
screen.
road is currently just a straight line. There's no
Straight and flat, baby. The road from Vegas to California.
Oh,
All right, so here's what's going to happen. We are going to degrade the die. So you go from a D8 down to a D6.
Yeah.
And let me just double check. Make sure that I've got this right. When the ride die decreases, your ride breaks down and we start a new traffic stop. So this ramming hits you, Jeff, pushes you off to the side of the road.
Hold on.
And we're going to do our first stop. So a couple things I want to cover here real quick. When we do these stops, you can choose one rest stop. At a rest stop, the driver cannot touch you, but you can only do it once this entire session. Or I can make this a pit stop. Does anybody want to use their one rest stop?
I don't think we need it desperately yet.
No.
So, Jeff, you pull off, spins out into a gas station. The faded Exxon sign is there. The lights are on inside. How you didn't notice this before is not real clear, but thank God. You see his taillights disappearing off to the west. It's questionable whether these gas pumps are functional. They look so old. They're not even shaped correctly. Instead of boxes, they've got like a rounded top to them. And between the faded posters and the stains, you're unable to see inside of the gas station.
I'm going to unbuckle, push open the door, and just like run forward a few steps into the rain, go on my knees, and I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, I immediately leave the vehicle as well.
Nobody go too far.
No, I go up to Laura. Are you sure you don't remember this guy?
I don't. Maybe he's one of your crazy psycho friends. What the fuck do you mean I know this guy? I don't know any crazy killers.
I don't know, from the fight. Come on, think.
No, I don't remember. There was just this bitch, Brittany. What do you think? Just not everything's my fault.
I'm not saying it's your fault. Come on. We're in this together, okay?
Do you have your... Oh, fuck, no, you don't have your weapon with you. Fuck.
Hey, you all right, lady?
Clarifying question. Are any lights on there?
Yeah.
There are lights?
Yeah, so okay. The gas station is lit up from the inside, but the glass, you just can't see in it. And when Jeff stopped and you got out of the car, Laura, you looked instinctively at the gas station and didn't see anybody there. But now there's a guy standing by the door, and he's in a cheap suit. It's soaking wet. He's got a fedora that's lost the brim fidelity, so the brim is kind of put down there. He's got a brown bag in his hand. You okay?
I want to ignore this guy for a second, and I want to look back at Lynn.
Yeah, I've actually after they left, I scoot over to the door. I exit, and I'm checking around the pumps for something in case that guy comes back.
I want to go up to Lynn for a second
Mm.
because I want to tell something. Hey, no, we're gonna have to do something about this guy, right? Can't expect my dad to do something about it. He's too much of a pussy, you know. He's not gonna fight.
You're both really pretty.
Oh,
All right. At that, I start walking over. It's like, yeah.
I'll kind of whisper it. I don't. I'll just tell my friend with my friends over here. Okay, Dad.
Well, I don't know. He's
Is
pretty
there-
quick to defend us.
is the gas station is the gas station like abandoned, or is it
It seems to be up and running, fully
Okay.
functional. Old
Okay.
as dirt, but
like I'm gonna ignore the guy for the most part because it's just a drunk like bozo. So I'm like, I want to get a little bit out of the rain. Like I don't care about the car. I'm just like, I want to go in there and just like dry off and maybe get like something to drink. I'm even more thirsty now, and I got this like acid in my mouth and just like
yeah. And Laura, he's kind
Dagger
of
by.
blocking the door, just not like it doesn't look like he's trying to prevent you, but he's just well, what's he do that he has such pretty girlfriends?
oh gross.
you,
Just
Jeff.
get away
What
from
are
me.
you
Just
talking about, man?
I push him.
I need a roll.
Here we-
What's
here we
your
go
approach,
again.
Laura?
Sure. I
Doesn't-
would say this. Like, is it with an approach or is it just a blind roll?
Well, no, it's gonna be everything's gonna be an approach.
Right, okay.
So, what's your
Um,
approach here to get this guy out of your way so you can go inside?
I think I'm gonna say this is being brash.
I agree.
It's being brash. It's a disadvantage, but
That's okay. So you're gonna roll 2d6 again, or 2d12, sorry,
Mhm.
and we need to beat a 16, and you're just gonna be at a -1.
okay. So it's a -1. Well,
Oh.
that's not quite it.
So you go to push him. This is with fear too. So this is a failure with fear. Your situation is going to get worse. The GM takes a free action and gains 1 fear point. So I'm going to give myself a fear point real quick.
Nice job, Lara.
What do you mean?
You shove him,
Yeah.
and he's shockingly sturdy, considering the fact that he doesn't seem to be standing well on his own. And in his sway back, he kind of pushes forward, and the stiffness of your arms push force back onto you, and I think you kind of maybe stumble back and hit the ice machine. This wasn't an aggressive move on his part,
Ow.
but the plastic bag that gets thrown over his head is not expected. All of a sudden, you see this plastic grocery bag cover his face, and he gets yanked backwards. And behind him, you see a mountain of a human. Has a worn black leather jacket, old stained jeans, could be 7 foot tall. It's hard to tell. And he has thrown one of those plastic grocery bags over this drunk's face and yanked him back into his chest. He also is wearing a plastic grocery bag over his head. What's different is it's duct tape around his neck.
Mm.
You see the plastic as it gets sucked into his mouth as he's trying to capture air. He's being effectively suffocated by this man.
I want to scream so badly, but I don't think anything comes out. I just like stare and press against the ice machine. I don't know if anybody else is seeing this, but
Everybody's seeing this.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, exactly.
What nobody saw is where this guy came from.
Right.
Right.
So I think Jeff was getting ready to like storm over and give this guy a piece of mind. When he sees what's going on here, he actually goes down under the driver's seat and starts unlocking something under the driver's seat.
Okay. All right. That's what Jeff's doing. Lynn, you're staying in the car? No, you were out of the car, right?
Yeah.
I think everybody was out.
Yeah. I assume I'm near this situation with Laura and this guy that just got bagged. I'm gonna rush into the shop. I want to go behind the counter, look for a weapon.
So you you go to push the door. Shit, it's a pull. You pull the door, and we hear that ding, 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 the things. The smell of tobacco and weed just takes over your face, like assaults you from the inside of this gas station / convenience store. There's still smoke in the air. As you kind of fall into it, you see just everything seems yellowed. The shelves, the drop ceiling, the lighting, everything just has this beige yellow tint to it, as if somebody has just been exhaling nicotine on everything for years and years and years. There's a small counter to your right, Casey, and there's this pimply teenager there, and you see him like aggressively behind the counter trying to put something out. Can I help you?
Yeah, need a gun. You must have a gun. You have a shotgun, right?
Is this a stick up?
Someone is fucking killing your
He
boss
puts
out
his
there.
hand
Come
up.
on.
I think we've only got like $25 in the
I
register.
jump over the counter. Do I like shove him out of the way or something? I'm gonna look for it myself.
All right, we're gonna come back to that. Let's go to outside. Jeff, you're rooting around and putting a combination into a lockbox. Is that what it sounds like?
I've got an extra key on the key ring for a lockbox under the front seat.
Perfect. Lynn and Laura, you probably have regained your footing here. I don't know what you've done watching this drunk getting suffocated by this man.
I mean, I'm following, like, I think I've like scrabbled on my feet, and when I see Casey run by, I'm just like scrabbling into the store as well. Like, there's light,
Okay.
there's probably a person, just safety.
You fall in right behind Casey. Lynn, what are you doing?
Here we go again. And I'm going to jump on the monster's back and try to break his hold on the on the hobo.
I like it. So what's our approach?
I think I take, because I'm kind of diminutive, right? So I take a couple of quick steps, and I almost, in dance-like fluid motions, swing on to his back. So I think it's going to be move gracefully.
Oh, I like that very much. Very much. So let's do a move gracefully. What do you have in move graciously? Graciously.
I'm an expert, +3.
Very nice. All right. Your speed limit is 16.
Okay. So for the fans at home, tell us how this works again.
Sure. So you're going to roll 2d12, and then you're going to do a +3 afterwards, and then give it a roll.
For the benefit.
Oh, that's all right. Do this for me, Lynn. At the very bottom, you'll see the little D12 icon and the roller.
Yep. Okay.
Hit that twice. That'll give you the /R 2d12, and then the little plus and minus. Change that to a +3, and then give it a roll. Wow. All right. So our driver countdown drops from 4 to 3. You did this with what? Can you hit detail? Did you do it with fuel or with fear? What's your what's higher? The first and second
I did
die?
it with
Fuel.
D12. Yeah.
With fuel. Very nice. So that's going to
fuel.
give you the best possible outcome, and you gain a fuel point. So add a fuel point, Lynn, and describe to me what happens.
With a
How tall are you?
vicious growl.
How tall are you, Lynn?
5'4".
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, at least 3.5, 4 heads taller than you. But go ahead.
With a growl that mimics his. or the sound of the van as it was passing us just escapes my mouth as I get to within a meter of him. I jump up to grab his neck and I just swing around like a Mavgrov move, and I throw myself back as I've got my arms around his neck, and I disengage his arms from the hobo.
And he pulls back, right? So he lets go of our drunk here, and the drunk just collapses into a heap of wet alcoholic mass at his feet. The driver pulls back. You're on his back. I think you're going to get him off of his feet. So if it's okay with you, Lynn, I think he gets twisted around and lands on his chest with you on top of him, holding his neck. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Everybody sees that. The driver countdown goes to 2 with that success. You gave yourself the extra fuel point.
Mm-hmm. I'm at 5.
Beautiful. Casey.
Yeah.
What's your approach in trying to, so we've got several things happening. This teenager does not like the fact that you're behind the counter, does not want you back behind the counter, is visibly afraid of you. And we need to try to find some sort of weapon. What's our approach here?
I'm being brash as hell, just being super aggressively yelling shit like, fucking guy's getting murdered. You're doing nothing. Come on, help me out here. Where's the fucking gun? Give me the gun. And just all in.
All right, let's do it. Your speed limit is 16, so it's going to be the same thing. What is your B brash?
Wait, 16? It shows 15. Do I take it up to 15?
Yeah, you'll need to change it on the keeper. I'm only changing it for the overlay. So yeah, he sped up to make it speed limit 16.
All right, got it to 16. Okay, so 2d12, right?
2d12.
Brash is +1.
All right, then do a +1 afterwards.
+1.
Very nice. That's a 22
with fuel.
Boy, oh boy, I cannot get the fear out of you guys. So you're going to add a fuel point, and we were looking for some sort of firearm
or weapon. If a baseball bat is there or something, they usually should have.
Take what you can get.
Yeah.
and this wire of a boy like tries to push you, and I feel like you just Heisman him back into the register.
Yes, I'm actively keeping one hand on him, on his chest, is pushing him back. Just stay out of my way. Just stay. There's gotta be a gun or something here, you stupid kid. At some point, I will grab the whatever thing he was smoking and put it in my mouth as I'm looking for the thing.
So Casey, you drop to one knee because you're not seeing anything visible from that perspective. You drop to one knee, still holding the kid back, and you can see hooked under the second shelf a double barrel shotgun.
Hell yes.
Hey, no, you don't need a gun. You don't need a gun.
Yeah, out of my way. Shove them off. Fucking kids these days, I just throw those.
What are you doing, Laura, as you're watching Casey hold up the gas station?
I am so I'm seeing, like, from the corner of my eye, Lynn jump onto the back of this mountain and just like tackle him down, which is just what? It's like, holy shit, she's such a badass. And I don't I think I'm going to just run further into the store and just look also for anything. I'm going to hide behind the shelf right now, just gauging the situation. Like I think I have my purse on me, and I think I'm like digging around and looking for like my pepper spray. Or you know what? No, even better. I think in a gas station I could find probably a pepper spray if I were to search for one. Like,
yeah, if you're willing to take a little bit of time, you definitely are going to be able to find.
Yeah, I'm going to like frantically search through the store, just looking.
It's close enough to Vegas that they would stock pepper spray. Casey, add the shotgun to your gear. Laura, go ahead and add pepper spray to your gear as well. Mm-hmm. I want to cut back outside to Lynn. Lynn, you're on top of this guy. In theory, you would expect that you've knocked the wind out of him. You don't get a sense of whether he's even breathing or not, but he then does a push-up, easily lifting you along with him. And just off to his right, as you're holding onto him, you see this probably a good like 4.5 foot, 5 foot long tire iron that's curved at the end. And he grabs it and he's going to try to kill you. So he's going to spend 1 fear. And the way that this is going to work is when you get attacked by the driver, depending on the speed limit, he gets a bonus die. So he's going to roll 1d20. Our current speed limit is 16. He gets a d10. So it's going to be a d20 plus a d10. So let's do that first. So there's a d20 plus my d10. That could have been a lot worse. He rolled a 9. Now you get to react here, Lynn, and that's the number you need to beat. Look at your approach and decide how you're going to do that while I explain what's going to happen here. Lynn is going to do one of two things. Either Lynn is going to beat a 9 or Lynn won't. If Lynn doesn't beat the 9, Lynn's dead. The tire iron cracks open Lynn's brain. If Lynn is able to beat the 9, then that will prevent Lynn from dying. So Lynn, what's your approach?
I think it's got to be move gracefully again.
Is there something we can do to assist, help?
Not from inside, you can't. Jeff, on the other hand, potentially could.
So I think I've probably gotten what I had under the driver's seat by this point, which is my old military sidearm. It's a 9mm Beretta. And if I see this guy coming at her with a tire iron, I think if I see that before he swings it, I'm gonna, just be here, classic old school Weaver stance and just yell, "Drop it!"
Yeah, I think that'll count as a help. So you're gonna help an ally. You need to spend a fuel die for me.
Sure.
Or fuel point, sorry.
Yep.
And this is gonna give you Lynn advantage, which means let's walk through it. So first is 2d12, right? Your fuel is a 12, your fear is a 12. Plus, what is your move gracefully?
Expert plus 3.
Right,
but I also have benefit on all physical approaches.
So that's going to give you an advantage, and Jeff's help is going to give you an advantage as well. So the total thing is 2d12 plus 3 plus 2d6. Double advantage from Jeff as well as from your benefit of strong as fuck. That's the name of the benefit.
Is that it?
That's it. Let's give it a roll. So, Lynn, you hear Jeff yell. I don't know if you understand the words with the rain and everything and the situation, the metallic taste in the back of your mouth from the adrenaline, but you see him grab this tire iron, and what he planned on doing is just jamming it into the side of your head right behind his. But that you avoid that. Walk me through it.
So when he gets up, my hanging onto his neck, my legs don't even reach his waist or barely reach his waist. So I think I just wrap them around and start kicking at his groin, right around the girdle area. And I think he stumbles down to one knee. So whether or not he still maintains a grip, he's using it I picture it, he's using it to sort of maybe lean on the tire iron to keep himself upright.
I love it. And I think the tire iron flashes in front of your face where your head would have been had you not moved so gracefully. And it would have gone, through your temple, obviously. But you then kick him between the legs. He does exactly what you said. He drops the tire iron. You hear it clank against the asphalt at the bottom of on the ground. And he drops to one knee, does not make a sound. Let's jump inside real quick. Laura, you've got your pepper spray. Casey, you've got the gun. No, I got I think I've got $10, like $30 tops. That's the most we have here.
Shut the fuck up! And I just run to the door. I kick it open, and I'm immediately pointing the shotgun vaguely in the direction where the action was, and saying, "Hands off my fruit!" And I see what just happened. Right? I stop myself from think the
Luckily, you don't, because I think I
Yeah.
think Lynn is between you and the driver. And on one knee, the driver is still a little bit taller than Lynn, so you see the top of the plastic grocery bag on the top of his head. You quickly flash off to your left. You see Jeff, also holding a gun, pointed, screaming and yelling. Laura's right behind you. I think I need a spotlight either for Jeff or for Laura. Who wants to take it?
I'll go. I think I'm going to, start, cautiously getting closer, still keeping the gun trained on this guy. And just kind of say, Lynn, back up. Whoever's inside, call the cops. And just try and, be in a position to keep this guy covered. Not getting close enough that he could grab me. But, just trying to establish control of the situation.
Dad has spoken. What are the children going to do?
Yeah, I'm holding my weapon up, kind of like mirroring my dad at that point, breathing, and I'm relaying that to Lara inside. Call the cops, Lara, come on.
I'm fishing for my phone in my purse, and it's just I'm shaking and it falls onto the ground. I get go on one knee and just pick it back up and I try frantically to type in 911.
And as you're trying to type it in, you hear this, God damn it! And you look over your shoulder, and the teenager's trying to open up the back door, and it seems like it's locked. He's like, God damn it! God damn it! And he's shaking the doorknob. You call 911. Spotlight real quick to Lynn. Lynn, you're standing there. You've got Casey behind you pointing a gun, not at you, but through you. You've got Jeff off to your left by the car pointing a gun. This guy, Mountain, is on one knee and reaching down to pick up the tire iron again.
Oh, I'm going to try to beat him to it.
Ooh, I like that. Walk me through it. What's our approach?
I am going to grab, in order to slide off, I'm going to grab the grocery bag, the two handles of it, and I'm going to try to pull him off balance long enough for me to scramble to pick it up.
Okay. What approach are we using?
Oh, I mean, I hate to be a one-trick pony.
If it's fitting, it's fitting. So let's do it.
Yeah, we only have four approaches.
Yeah, and these are all very coordinated moves that you're describing to me, Lynn. So this makes sense to me.
All right. So it's going to be 2d12, and the advantage for physical gives me
for be strong as fuck. Yep. That gives you the D6 plus the +3. Your target is a 16. That's the current speed limit.
Right.
All right. So let's see. Is that with fuel or finally with fear? All right. Your fear die is higher. You succeed with a complication as the GM makes a free move and gains 1 fear point. I'm not going to go ahead and gain that. I'm going to be spending that fear point here. So what you were going for was enough of an off balance that you get to the tire iron before he does, right? So describe that part, and I'll take over with a complication after that.
So, when I pull back on the bag, he opens his mouth and inhales, and it just whatever slack there was just fills up his oral cavity, and I slide off his back and scramble over to the tire iron. I've got it in both hands.
And his hand is the size of your face. And I don't mean with fingers. I mean the palm of his hand is the size of your face. And you just feel it immediately grab you around the neck and lift you up. So he's going to spend the fear point that he gained by you rolling with fear. And I hate to be a one-trick pony. He's also going to kill you. So let's go ahead. He is currently...
One scary pony.
Yeah. Let's take a look here. We are at 16, so it's a D20 plus a D10. This will determine your target number.
Oh,
much better this
Okay.
time.
Oh,
He
Greg.
rolled 26. What's your approach so you don't die?
I think so. I think it's going to be move gracefully again.
Okay.
I'm going to pull my folding fan that I use that I carry with me everywhere to practice because I practice a traditional Vietnamese folk dance which uses a lot of fan work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take it and I'm going to try to use that as a distraction to actually, it's got some sharp points on the fins, on the spines.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to try to rake it across where I think his neck is. So it goes flap.
Beautiful. All right. So this is going to be again 2d12.
I would
Go
like
ahead.
to assist.
Yeah.
So, here's my question. I have a drawback.
Okay. What's your drawback?
It's obsessive pursuit, which means the driver finds me particularly interesting and ignores all other passengers and gains a new action, which is the abduct action. I want to run out because I see my friend being pulled up and just like scream like in my most I don't know, pleading voice, just like let go of her in the hope that he's getting distracted by that because he is finds me particularly interesting.
Absolutely love it. So we don't need to use that as the drawback. I think the drawback gave us the flavor. That's definitely going to be a help. So that's going to give Lynn a second advantage. So Lynn is going to be 2d12 plus 3 plus 2d6, the stacked double advantage.
And what does because the fan is my gear? What does that
The fan is the fan is a memento, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Memento.
So if you want to spend a fuel point, that'll give you an additional +2 on top of it.
All right. I think I will do that.
So 2d12 plus 2d6 plus 2.
Rolling with fear?
Or +5. Because I'm using
+5,
moves.
correct.
Yeah,
+5. I like the stack here, Lynn. A lot of low numbers, though. And was this with fear or with
Yes.
fuel? This was
I
with
believe
fuel.
it was fear.
This is with fuel. So yeah. Oh no, it was with fear. The 9 was your. All right. So let's walk through this real quick. 1,
Eesh.
your fear die is higher. You fail miserably. Your situation gets worse, and the GM takes a free action and gains a fear point. So I'm going to get a fear point back. And Lynn, you're dead. Unless you want to do a few things. You can spend all your fuel points to not die. You could increase the speed limit by 1, or you can decrease your fuel die by 1 step. Which of those 3 things do you want to do to avoid death? Or if you want to die, you can do a last stand or a self-sacrifice.
I think I still feel it's a little too early, so I'm going to reduce my fuel die.
It'll be your fear die. Oh no, your fuel die.
No, it's your fuel die.
No, it's your fuel. I'm sorry. Yep. So drop your fuel die from a D12 to a D10.
Right.
So as he's choking you, you take the fan and you can feel it hit the plastic and the duct tape, but it does not cut his neck. The fan goes flying out of your hand. It's out somewhere. You don't see where it goes. He starts crushing your neck when suddenly he looks and sees Laura screaming and just moves his hand, carrying you off to his right so that no longer are you between him and Laura. And he just drops you. And you just collapse right next to our drunk. All right, let's take a look at our disadvantage here. Laura, let's see what we got here. Drawback, obsessive pursuit. The driver finds you particularly interesting. He ignores all the passengers and gains a new action. Abduct, fear 3. If the baddie has rolled with fear at least 3 times in this scene, which you have not done, The driver can attempt to abduct them by rolling 2d20 plus the kill die. Okay. I will go ahead. Let's see. Did we have that was a failure?
I cannot roll against that. So if we get there, you can roll a d20 kill die, and if you succeed, I have no response to that.
Yeah.
You just flee with me.
Okay, so
That's the drawback.
Let's go ahead and I'm going to spend a fear die.
Oh.
I want to
So go-
say, because I'm in between these two people.
You are. Well, let's put the spotlight on you, Casey.
Yeah.
Right, because
Yeah.
this guy has one friend in one hand hanging, and apparently he's going to move past me towards Laura.
He doesn't even. You can tell he doesn't even recognize that you exist.
I know. I will point my weapon at him, and I will order him to stop. I know he won't.
I'm confident that will work.
I'm just gonna be like, stop right there, you son of a bitch, stop, and not pull the trigger. I'm just trying to talk him
Understood.
out of it.
What's your approach?
I am being brash. I mean, I'm just trying to compel him, like, talking to spirit. Stop right there, you
The power
son
of
a-
Remington compels you.
Yes, by the power of the Remington. Stop.
I'll accept brash if you let the gun get within arm's reach of him. Because I feel like
Yeah.
you'd have to physically threaten him with the front of the gun. For
Yeah.
that to
I'm
count.
pointing at it, hands
Yep.
shaking, voice shaking, actually, telling him to stop. Yeah, that's it.
Speed limit 16.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 2d12.
Somewhere
You
in the
get
background, we hear Jeff yelling, "Casey, back up, back up, back up."
You're going to get a +1 from the gear. None of that's going to matter.
with fear. With fear.
course.
With
Of
fear. So my favorite thing, which is a failure on fear.
And also, I gain 1 field point.
What do you
Because
gain
I
a
am
field point
chill hang. Whenever you use a non-physical approach and roll with fear, you gain 1 field point.
Excellent. Very nice. I also gained a fear point as well. So I'm back up
Yeah.
to 4. And you are going to fail miserably. I get a
Yes.
free action and gain a point. Drops Lynn, starts walking towards Laura. You scream at him and kind of point the gun towards his bagged head. And the head just turns. He grabs the gun out of your hand and is going to bludgeon you with it.
Shit.
So that's going to still be a d20 plus a d10. Let's find your target number. Much better. It's only a 6. What's your reaction, Casey? What's your approach?
I'm gonna take the hit, endure pain.
Oh, your approach is all right. All right. So he's not going to kill you here.
Yeah. I have a -1 in it, but still, I
like it.
don't think it reacts like a ninja, like Lynn. I'm probably just shaking and get hit. So yeah,
I think that's fantastic. So let's go ahead and roll the 2d12.
D12
-1. All you have to
Yeah.
do is roll higher than a 6. That's easy.
Yeah, that's it.
So he grabs the shotgun out of your hands and just backhands with the hilt of it, and it hits you in the jaw, knocks you onto the ground. You do not die. He throws the gun at your feet and starts walking towards Laura. Jeff?
This person has just struck my child.
Correct.
I am going to shoot him.
Only you get to do that.
No, I'm not a hitter. I'm a yeller, but I'm not a hitter.
Sorry, just one thing. So last roll, it was also with fear, so I gain another field point.
Very nice. Oh, and that was a success. So our driver countdown is down to 0. Jeff, I'm not going to give you the spotlight because let me describe to you what
Yeah,
happened.
what I was gonna say is like if we say that I shoot at him and it drives him off or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That's
I think
my
you
intent.
maybe you fire away from him, right? Kind of a scare shot, maybe. Or were you?
I don't
you
think
aim
I
at
would
him?
at this point. I don't think it's going to have any impact on him because he's obviously some kind of, monster. But I think I am definitely trying to shoot him to death. But I'm fine if whatever.
No.
misses
I
or-
think you hit him in the shoulder. And everything happens at a disturbingly fast speed here. I'm going to use the word inhuman. Very quickly, the shot gets fired into his shoulder, and it hits him. You can see blood immediately staining the black of the jacket. And he turns and he looks at you. He looks down at Casey, who is reaching for the shotgun that he stupidly dropped and threw down there. Looks at Laura, wants Laura, and then just quickly walks behind the ice machine. He is not visible.
All right. Well, I think my obvious thing is, I'm going to start, pedaling around to try and get a view of where he was.
Is Lynn still? Is he dropping Lynn?
Lynn is dropped. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Lynn is next to her future boyfriend on the ground.
Yeah, I'm on the ground, sputtering and holding my neck.
Yeah. Jeff, you kind of turn the corner a little bit. You can see where he dipped behind the ice machine, and you can see the blood stain off of his shoulder against the glass, and you can just see the blood dripping down. He was there. He is not anymore.
I'm gonna crawl over to Casey and just like Casey, are you okay?
No, fuck, I can't breathe.
Lynn.
Breathe.
All right. If I've lost him, I'm going to immediately come over and start taking stock of who's hurt.
So you have lost him, Jeff. He is going to be detoured at this point because you got the driver countdown down. So a couple things happen real quick. One, at the end of the scene, each player gains 1 D4 fuel points. So everybody roll me a D4 and add that to your fuel points.
Wow.
And if your fuel die is less than D12, you can increase it up 1 step. If it's already D12, it stays there.
Excellent.
From inside of the gas station. Oh God! Oh God!
Call the police.
Tell them there's people with guns. What are your names? So I can give them your names.
Yes, do that.
So you can't see it, but he's moving from behind the counter.
Are we clear to move? Like, can we move and stuff? I try to catch my breath, go for the dropped shotgun. I think I go towards my dad at this point.
Yeah, he's beelining towards you.
Yeah. I stumble towards my dad at this point to rejoin.
And I think what happens is like one hand immediately goes to the shotgun and just like pushes it down, and the other one is like feeling your jaw. It's like, hey, are you okay? Is this broken?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I've had worse.
Jesus Christ. Are you two girls all right?
I'm gonna skitter over to Lynn, who's probably still coughing or holding her throat. I
Yeah.
assume.
I'm just letting the rain pelt me.
Yeah.
And
Like,
like,
I'm going behind you, and I'm like, I want to hold you. Just like, are you okay? Hey,
Laura, I will never josh you about you attracting creeps ever again.
What?
And there's a pause in the silence, and you can hear from behind the glass, "Get 3 hot girls and some old dude, and they've all got guns."
They all got guns.
Hold up a tire iron.
Tire iron's gone, Lynn.
Oh, well.
Can
Which
we
doesn't
go
make
now,
sense.
Dad? Can we go?
No, we're gonna stay here until the police show up. That guy is insane.
Dad, they're hours away. They're not gonna get here in time.
What this? And I will put my, safety on, put the gun away, and go in and try and find a map and figure out where the hell we are. We can't.
He's
they can't
right
be
here.
that
The old
far
guy's
away.
in here. He's got a gun. He's on the phone.
Oh God, the cops are
What
gonna
do you mean,
arrest
say
us.
Tom?
And I like do this, and I start looking for a map.
Such a dad thing.
What do you mean it's gonna take 2 hours? Find a map.
See, Dad? Fucking 2 hours. They're not gonna get here in time.
I had a shotgun.
You shut up. Go get back in there.
She's
also
telling me to be quiet.
Yeah,
Where?
give me that. And I walk over to the phone. I grab it from his hands. You fuckers! We have a crazy person killing people. What the fuck? Get here now, okay? And then hang up.
Hey,
No,
Where's
that probably helped. Yeah, no, I imagine that. Yeah.
where's the
You even get
shotgun?
to say who's calling from where.
Casey
I
Lynn wants to know
hope
where
the
the
kid
shotgun
said
is.
something.
Yeah, where is the shotgun?
I have.
Where's the
I'm
shotgun,
holding it. I'm kind of like
Okay.
holding it down, not
What
aggressively
kinda-
now. Double
What
barrel.
kind of vehicle do we have?
Ooh.
Station wagon.
98 Ford
Who's the
Taurus
bet-
station wagon.
And who's the best shot? Not the driver,
Nobody.
not Jeff. So
Well, so one
I say-
thing, a slight little rule here. Jeff, and we'll figure out why in the fiction. Jeff cannot be the driver for the next stretch. We have to switch
So-
drivers.
Huh.
I say we get on the road and put your dad in the back of the station wagon with the shotgun, and when that creep comes behind us again, drop the tailgate and blow him away, blow him off the road.
Okay, gunner.
Wow, what a plan!
I'm not saying it's not the worst plan I've ever heard.
Let's just head out before he comes back. He's probably just somewhere in the dark. Just
Wait. I think at that moment, I think I rush out. I'm looking for the van. Is it there? Is it like parked behind? Or is it just not
It's-
anywhere?
It's never been here.
Who's inside the gas station? Casey just went outside. I think Lynn, you're still outside, right? Yeah.
So I think I may be the only one that's in there.
So Jeff, overwhelming smell of urine, and the kid's standing there in a pool, and the inside of his leg is just soaking wet, and he's just
All right.
staring at you.
I'm gonna grab 3 bottles of water and a Coke. Put a $20 bill on the counter. Say,
How do you-
keep the change,
Okay,
and walk out.
okay. If let's see, what is that? I gotta remember here. If you want to, anybody wants to spend a total of 3 fuel points, we can upgrade. We can fill up the car and upgrade the car die.
I feel like that is probably worth it. I think it looks like we all rolled fairly well on fuel points.
yeah,
So, I mean, I'm happy to put one in.
sure.
Yep.
All right.
That's 2.
I'll
Where's my
put one
third
too.
coming from? Okay, that's 3.
All right.
Fill
So
up
that
the
puts us
car.
back at a D8.
Put you back at a D8.
Nice.
Okay, and Jeff cannot drive.
Right.
Correct.
Just
But it
one
sounds like we
test.
came up with a good reason why.
Mm-hmm.
If
was
we're
the
gonna listen to
reason?
Lynn.
Because honestly, I don't trust any of
the-
these,
the- right, plan.
college-age girls with a gun. So it's best. that
Yeah.
I-
I'm not gonna fight my dad over the shotgun. if he goes for it, I'll just cheat.
Mhm.
Well, he'll have the shotgun and his pistol.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about seating arrangements. It sounds like Jeff is in the back.
Yeah.
Who's going to drive?
Jeff seems to assume that Casey is going to drive, but that may not be what happens.
I can see that, but probably you taught me to drive in this
Yeah,
car.
I mean, it's our car.
I don't think I'm a good driver, but yes.
I don't either.
You do
but
not want her behind the wheel. Like, you do not want Lara behind the wheel. Absolutely not. I'm a menace, and you all know that.
yeah. I'll drive.
It's like if you want somebody to go over the speed limit constantly and like just hit the curb and just like hit things, like that's you got. That.
Laura's your girl.
You need to get into an accident. I gotcha.
All right. Where are we going to find Lynn and Laura then if Casey's driving?
I have to say that Lynn is probably on the rooftop being all ninja.
I want to go shotgun with Casey, like because I want to be close to Casey.
Lynn?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it easy in the back. I'm still coughing a little bit.
Casey, you start the car.
Yes,
We start driving. I assume continuing west towards home.
Oh yes.
So are we going to be on a stretch now?
You are, and the speed limit's 16, which means you guys have a total of 2 stretches. The chase countdown is going to be 6.
Okay.
Let me set that real quick.
And as a reminder, because we have a station wagon, everybody gains a fuel point when we start.
Oh, very nice. As you get back in the station wagon, everybody gain another fuel point.
Thanks, Dad.
Hell yeah.
All right. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break. And because I think Jeff, Laura, Casey, and Lynn need to take a look at the stretch moves. This is something that they're going to want to take advantage of here. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. So let's cut to, let's see here. Let's cut to in the car, driving. Jeff, you're kind of like leaned back in the back, I think, keeping your eyes out. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, there's no. I don't think it's the old kind of station wagon where there's actually any kind of seat or seat belt back there. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way to keep myself braced if he shows up and I have to, hang on in a moment of crisis.
Perfect. Casey, you are driving.
Yep. My whole body is super tense. I'm gripping the wheel like that, like my shoulders are up. My eyes are wide. I think watery. I'm holding back tears, breathing unsteady, and I'm occasionally throwing glances to my right, over to my right where Laura is. Like I want to say something, but I don't.
And the four of you are soaking wet. Like your skin is wet. Your clothes are heavy. Jeff, where you're kind of like have your feet against one side of the back of the station wagon, your shoulders and back are against the other side, kind of bracing yourself laterally. Like you can just feel the wetness dripping off your clothes and soaking the cheap carpet in the back there. Let's find out if anybody who's going to make a stretch move. What are we thinking?
I would like to have a stretch move.
Which one?
I'd like to bond or make a connection, right? Make a connection with my friend Laura.
All right, let me read it off for everybody real quick. So make a connection. Describe how your character attempts to connect with another passenger and make an action roll. If you succeed, you become bonded with this ally. You can now spend resources to let them make a life move. And the life move is what we saw Lynn do to avoid dying after the failed reaction there. If you fail, you cannot help each other until the end of the next stop. Regardless of the result, this stretch ends. And the stretch is going to run for 2. So, Casey, what is your approach in trying to make a connection with Laura?
Endure pain.
Ooh, talk to me.
Okay.
Gosh, is that difficult?
How does that work?
For quite a while, I'm like literally trying to connect by locking eyes with her. I don't know if how you are doing right now, though.
I mean, I'm probably going to like watch and like look around, so I will probably see you try to do that, and not like unless you like have a specific idea in mind. I would.
No, if you kind of ask about it, yeah. If you ask about it, I will say something. If you don't, I will still say something.
Okay.
But it's just gonna be more awkward.
So what I want to
I'm
go
going to say
ahead.
something. I mean, I'm going to just like put like my hand like just like on your like elbow, just like I see how like tense you are, and just like that was really brave.
So let's do the roll, and then we can role play the result. How does that sound? So that
Sure.
is going to be endure pain.
Your
That's
pain, which is -1 for me. So
yeah. So 2d6 minus 1
2d6
or 2d12. I keep saying
Okay.
this. It's not a habit. 2d4
-1. Yes.
minus 1, and you got to beat a 16.
Got it.
So
Fantastic.
this is not going to go well. So Laura, remind me what do you say to Casey? As you can tell, Casey like wants to connect. You touch.
Oh, I was just going to, I said like, hey, that was like really like brave. Like, are you okay?
Laura.
Yeah.
You know I don't blame you, right?
What do you mean?
I don't blame you for what happened back there. Back in Vegas. Just it's not your fault.
Remind me. What is not my fault? What do you think
saw
I've
what-
done wrong? Or not wrong, I guess.
I saw what happened. Laura.
Were you watching me? Were you following me?
I was watching over you.
Over me? Listen, I told you, us, the two of us, it's not going to be a thing, okay? You are a good friend, and you're always trying to protect me, but just stay the fuck out of my business, okay? Like, I don't need you to always be my shadow. Just stay away from me sometime. Just, okay?
Fine. Fuck you then.
Fuck you.
Oh my God, you two are so CW network. Jesus, as I clamber over the in between them to reach into the glove compartment to find the ibuprofen because my neck still hurts. God, Jesus.
All right. So regardless of the result, the stretch ends, and the two of you can't help each other until the end of the next stop. That ends
Good.
our first stretch. Our last stretch. Who wants to make a stretch move here?
I would like to.
Talk to me, Lynn.
So I'm lying in the back seat, stretched out, and I've pulled out this because I didn't bring a purse because who's going to bring a purse on New Year's, right?
Apparently, Laura.
So I've been reading this piece of paper that I just have stashed on myself in my pocket, and I'd like to face my fears.
Ooh, all right. Let me read that off. Describe your character reacting to fear, then wager any number of fuel points and make an action roll. On a success, you keep the wagered fuel points and the GM loses that many fear points. I've got 4, and I'm going to gain a whole new batch of those fear points when the driver shows up again. On a failure, you lose the points. Regardless the result, the stretch ends. So what is your approach to face your fear?
Oh. Well, it's not going to be move gracefully.
Fair.
But I do think I'm gonna pick make a plan, which I'm an amateur in,
Okay.
but it's not at least it's not disadvantage.
All right.
So
How does that work? How is you making a plan helping you face your fears?
So the piece of paper that I'm reading is a college admission rejection letter. It is my memento, which I don't know if that will give me a +2 or not on this roll.
It definitely will. Yeah, if you want to spend a fuel point, you can definitely get a +2.
So the letter is just a boilerplate rejection. And under my breath, I just keep repeating, how's my we thank you for your admission, but we regret to inform you that despite your excellent academic achievements, your extracurricular activities are not distinguished enough or for the diversity that we're looking for this position.
All right, let's go ahead and spend that fuel point. That's going to
So-
give you a. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say my fear is my future.
I like it.
So I can wager any amount of fuel points.
You can. You don't want to wager more than 4 because I've only got 4 fear.
Right. I'm going to wager 3.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to roll
2d12
2d12
plus 2
minus
minus 1. So +1
minus
total.
1 plus 1. Yeah.
All right. So on a fail, we'll go ahead and drop 3 plus 1. So a total of 4 because you had to spend 1 to use your memento. Why doesn't this work, Lynn?
Because nothing ever will change. There's no amount of cutting, and it just all of it just stays inside.
All right. that was with fear. So I'm going to gain a fear. I've got now 5 fear. And then
Ouch. Sorry.
that's all right. Chase goes down by 1.
I was apologizing to my crew.
Look, it's a rough night for everybody.
It's good. This is what we want.
All right. So this is going to bring us to another stop. Do we want a rest stop? We need it, or do we want to save that safe haven, or do we want a?
If this is going to be, if this is going to be our last stop, if we're heading for the home stretch, I feel like we might as well make it a rest stop.
I think so.
Okay.
So I'll give you a couple options. Coming up ahead, Casey, you see something off on the right side of the road. Is it going to be an abandoned barn, a drive-in movie theater, or a car dealership?
Car dealership.
Okay. So Casey, you pull over to this car dealership. Lazy Desert's used cars. There's a 12-foot steel fence that surrounds this dealership. There might be like 20 cars behind it, and then there's a small building inside there. When I say small, it's smaller than the gas station was. There's barbed wire, spiked barbed wire along the top of the fence. And you notice it immediately. The doors are wide open, and you can see the broken lock and chain on the ground. So the way this rest stop is going to work is the driver cannot show up here. I need each of you to describe a detail of this place, and then you will gain 3 fuel points and decrease the speed limit by 1. So who wants to describe for me a detail about this car dealership as you pull over?
I have one.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Casey.
So we kind of like stop in the gateway, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
So Craig, I'm sorry. Is it the gate that is unlocked, or like the building inside?
The gate. So you guys can get in here. I think normally they would have, I'm sure when they left this afternoon, they locked it up. But that lock is broken on the ground, and the gate is just kind of swinging in the wind of the rainstorm.
Okay, I come to a stop in front of the outside of the open gate. I don't pull in. I'm just come to stop in front of it, and I'm leaning in to kind of like check out the location. And what I see is at least 10 vans identical to the one that the guy drives.
That's outstanding. Please add 3 fuel points. My speed limit goes down to 15. Laura, I think you're next.
Yeah, nowhere near as dramatic. But I think as we like approach the building, just blowing a little bit in the wind, it's like one of those wacky, wavy, inflatable arm tube men that just isn't doing anything anymore. It's like on the roof, so it like fell forward, and it's kind of like in front of the door, just like waves forward, and it's like really bright, shining eyes are just like looking at us.
Okay, add 3 fuel points. I love that. My speed limit goes down to 14 now. Jeff, Lynn, who's next?
I think one of the things Jeff sees is like he probably, he can't get into the building, but he really has to pee. So he kind of like ducks around back. And while he's back there, he notices like parked not in the for sale lot, but kind of like in the back lot of the thing is an old beat up 1984 15th anniversary Trans Am.
Beautiful.
Which is the first car he had out of college before he totaled it. And it's the right color and everything, and it just kind of takes him back for a minute. And remembers the good times.
So you totaled this car,
Mm-hmm.
but I think you notice a detail on the car that makes you realize that it is your old car
Holy
that has
shit.
been rebuilt.
Oh wow.
What do you know?
Yeah, there was I had put some custom taillights in, the little cutouts on the thing with the Trans Am logo, which they didn't normally have. And one of them, there was like a piece missing of the cutout, and it's the exact same piece is missing. It's just like, son of a bitch.
All right, my speed limit goes down to
Write
13.
down the
Go
phone
ahead.
number of this place in case, when all this is over, he wants to try and get it back.
I think that's amazing. Add 3 fuel points, please. Last but
Yeah.
not least, Lynn, what do you notice?
A coyote with a broken leg,
Oh, Jesus.
just soaked. Cuts across the parking lot, is slinking from one, parked SUV to another cookie cutter parked SUV.
Go ahead and add 3 fuel points. My speed limit is now 12.
Nice.
So, last but not least, you've got the run of the place before you take off on the home stretch. What piece of gear to each of you find?
Wait, we each get something?
It can be in the office. We'll say the door's unlocked. Actually, we'll say the doorknob has been torn off.
Mm.
The office door. So it can be in the office, in the lot, in one of the cars. Each of you pick up a piece of gear.
I see on a dealer desk like a little plush teddy bear.
All right, that's it.
And I think it's kind of cute, and it's just like immediately gives me like some comfort, so I just grab it and just
Beautiful.
put it in my purse.
Excellent. Let's add that to your gear.
I find a spool of emergency towing wire.
I like that.
I'm exploring sort of with Casey, and in the service tunnel, I see a roadside assistance that includes a flare gun.
Beautiful. Add flare gun for me.
And I think in that same
Exactly what's going to happen.
So you spend, that sounds like maybe 30, 45 minutes. Everybody catches their breath. I would like to know, we know that the conversation between Laura and Casey did not go well in the front seat of the car. Is there any other discussions that are happening as we're kind of wandering around this broken into dealership?
I would
think-
like. Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you-
I think at some point I'm going to try and find a moment with Casey when the others are not around, and just kind of give you the serious dad face and say, obviously we're going to need to talk at some point about what happened in Las Vegas, but I want you to know that regardless of that and regardless of whatever else happens, you are the most important thing in the world to me, and I'm not going to let anything happen to you.
I turn away from Dad mainly because I don't want to see me cry.
And I just kind of put an awkward hand on your shoulder for a second and squeeze, and then go back to the car.
Laura, it sounded like you wanted something to happen.
I think, yeah, if Jeff walks back to the car, I want to kind of catch him. Is it still like full on pouring, or is it like at least died down a bit? Oh, it's still
full on pouring.
Okay. Well, maybe if Mr. Walters goes back into the car, I want to like catch up with him, so I get a moment.
Yeah.
Mr. Walters, I it wasn't Casey's fault. He didn't do it. I just want you to know he didn't do anything. He tried to. Oh, sorry, she. Yes, she tried to stop me and just I got us into trouble, and I know Casey. She's gonna, like, stick her neck out for me, and I just don't be harsh on him. Like, just
Her. Yeah.
fuck. Casey is like,
Look, man, pronouns are hard, Z. I get it.
I understand that very much. Yeah. No, I just don't want you to be hard on her, and it's my fault.
Well, I appreciate your saying that. Obviously, everything that's going on tonight it's been a weird ass night, but I will take that into account. Thank you for your honesty.
She can be really like difficult to talk to sometimes, and
Yes,
I know how she is.
Yes, she can.
But I just want you to know, like, that she really, like, she loves you. She has a really hard time showing that, and she's just trying to be tough.
Well, thank you, Laura. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You doing all right, all things considered?
Everything considered, I was really worried about my mom finding out, but right now I just want to get home so bad.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, the good news is we've lost him.
Yeah. Thank God.
Thank God.
So I'd like to be the last one to talk to Mr. Walters.
Okay.
Everyone wants a piece of
God.
Popular man.
It's the adult.
Yep.
I shoulder Laura aside, just pushing her.
My
back in the
turn.
car, and Jesus Christ. Mr. Walters, thanks for coming to pick us up. You're an okay guy. Coffee's on me. I just push Laura into the car. I get shotgun now.
I appreciate that.
Casey, there's a reason you're not going to get behind the
Oh.
wheel. I don't
Is
want to
there?
know why.
Damn. I didn't get a cool driving scene. Yeah,
The four of you.
What?
Why isn't Casey or Jeff driving?
Because she's going to be in the back with her dad.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, do I get a gun though?
I don't know.
Have you ever used a gun before? Do you have any approaches that even vaguely suggest that you can use a gun?
I mean, you didn't ask if I was good with it, but I did shoot one. My ex showed me how.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Was it Derek?
Yes, Dad, but don't be nosy, okay?
I mean,
Don't make it weird.
I'm not sure Derek knows which end of a gun to point.
Can I
That's
fake,
over, Dad. I'm not.
can I fake some confidence and I drive, even though everybody's probably a little sketch about that? Maybe everyone's just tired.
I mean, I think it's reasonable that everybody's tired.
Yeah.
You okay with that, Lynn?
Yeah, I called shotgun for a reason. So
Mhm.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
So we've got Lynn in the passenger side. We've got Laura driving. It sounds like both Casey and Jeff are in the far back.
I think if we're Jeff's suggestion will be just to be in the back seat now.
Got it.
Because he's not following us anymore, and that way it's a little more comfortable. We can be belted in, and I can take some time, with the safety off and the magazine out to show the basics of or to go over the basics of responsible gun handling.
Okay, yeah.
As I get in, I just try to adjust the seat because obviously somebody taller than me was driving, and I just go back and just hit Jeff, just legs. It's like, I'm sorry.
It's
Pulled
You
me
want it-
forward.
it's use the never mind.
Getting into you, just you're like.
All right, so this is the home stretch. So the driver countdown is set to 12, which is the current speed limit. So taking that rest stop was a great call. And each success you do to improve your situation or to evade danger or do harm to the driver if and when, well, he's not going to show up, never mind. But if you can get that down to 0 before the 4 of you die, then you will win this scenario. If you 4 die, you will not win this scenario. We'll cut to the car driving. Laura, you're behind the wheel. Lynn, you're in the passenger side. Jeff and Casey, let's have enough time to pass that maybe the safety lesson and rules of using a firearm, that kind of speech is over. Lynn or Casey, does anybody turn on the radio?
I don't.
No,
No.
I
that's
don't.
fair.
None of you want to listen to what I had the radio tuned to.
Glenn Miller. Dun, 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 dun.
I like to imagine that.
I'm not
I
80,
click-
Craig.
I like to imagine that I clicked it on and that Lynn just like, no, clicked it
Yeah,
on.
it was like you heard about 3 seconds of Paradise by the Dashboard Light from Meatloaf. Then it was like, nope.
Nope. Casey, you have a whole new Laura, you have a whole new appreciation of the conditions that both Casey and Jeff drove in. It's just the headlights of this Taurus are fighting to get ahead of you enough that you feel like that you have enough time to react if something were to appear on the road or anything along those lines. And you get going, and let me just take a quick look here. DNGN Club TV says, I spend 1 fear to rickroll the party.
Oh, no.
I think if anybody's authorized to do that, it's him.
I don't know if that is you or not, Jack, but we're having a shit ton of fun. I'm going to go ahead and spend a fear.
Please do.
Brings me down to 4. And Laura, as you're driving, kind of, you know how like we drive like this? I feel like your chin is almost at the at the steering wheel trying to. And there's something in the road. I need a reaction roll for you not to hit it.
Excellent.
What's your approach?
My approach is avoid harm.
Okay,
Which
that's
I have a
excellent.
+2 in.
Seems relevant.
Very nice, very nice.
Seems very
So
relevant.
you're at D12 on both die.
Mm-hmm.
Then you are at +2
For the
I know Casey can't help you.
yes.
Lynn, can you help?
Sure. I'm sure I
Notice-
can.
Yeah, if you want to spend a fuel point, you can give Laura an additional D6.
I will do so.
How do you help?
Actually, I am a horrible backseat driver, and I am telling Casey,
Laura?
Laura, left, shoulder.
No, your other laugh.
Fuming. But I'm listening.
All right, so Laura, we've got 2D12 plus your bonus plus a D6.
All right. Plus
And speed limit's only 12 now.
2d12 plus 2 plus 1d6. Let's go. Oof. Still
Very,
enough.
very nice. And was that with fear or with?
I don't.
That was with fuel.
Yes.
Very nice. So your fuel die was higher. The best possible outcome happens, and you gain 1 fuel point. So go ahead and gain a fuel point if you would,
Wow.
Laura.
Excellent.
You're going to avoid hitting this. You're also going to see it's the coyote.
Oh,
The coyote.
the coyote.
So describe to me what happens.
Yeah, I'm just, really focused on the road and I'm hearing just the constant drone. It's not like always super loud. It's just this constant, just like a little to the left, a little to the right, just like adjustment, just like sit straight, like a little bit back, just all of those, just how to drive properly and like how to be like keep it steady. And then the moment Lynn sees the coyote, um, your voice just gets like left. And in that moment, I react because I'm just not expecting you to suddenly get loud. And I don't even see the coyote at first, but I managed to just pull it to the side and actually pull the car back. It definitely skids, and just it's dumb luck. Absolutely dumb luck. I don't quite know what I'm doing, but I somehow managed to let go of the steering wheel in the right moment because we're hydroplaning and that's the right thing to do. Jesus, take the wheel, and the car straightens out, and then I put the steering wheel back on. The hands on the steering wheel.
Put the steering
Holy-
wheel back on.
Holy shit.
That was actually nicely done.
Yeah, thanks, Lynn. Holy shit. Do you see that? Oh my god.
Like roadkill.
Last time, it's not anything like when I hit that deer. That was real ugly.
Because you didn't hit it. See, you're learning.
Thank you, Mr. Walters.
So a few things are going to happen now. The countdown's going to go down by 1 because of that success. It's going to go down again for a reappearance. I'm going to gain 4 fear points for showing up. So let's put my fear up to 8. This was like a slow motion moment, I think, Laura, for you especially. You avoid it. This coyote was limping across the road. You swerve off to the left. You come back on exactly as you described. The headlights fill the rearview mirror again. The left headlight goes dark for a half second before it comes back on again. It might have hit the coyote. I don't know. But it's gaining on you. Our countdown is at 10. I'm going to spend 1 of my 8 fear points right now to rear end you again. Actually, no. I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to take myself down to 6 fear points, and I'm going to do need speed, and I'm going to increase our speed limit up to 13 as he rushes up behind you again. And then my other fear point, I'm going to do road rage. And he's got 1 move just out of nowhere. I don't know if he's been behind you with the lights off or where the hell this guy is coming from, but boom, lights flash on. The entire cabin of the station wagon fills with the light coming off of the 2 side mirrors and the rear view mirror. You get bumped from behind, Laura. Let's add a damage tally to the station wagon. Let's quickly handle that before we do Laura's reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that last stop, we put it up there, but I think our tally's up to 4 now. Is that right? Our damage tally?
Yes,
Yes.
tally's up.
All right. So let's roll that D8, driver.
Okay. Let's go. Oh.
Well
Nice.
done. Well done. So you get rear-ended. What is your approach to avoid not getting knocked off the road?
I mean, if it works once, it's going to be just avoiding harm once
Love it.
again. I think.
Does anybody want to help Laura? Laura?
I would love to.
I can't help you.
That's correct. You cannot.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I think, yeah. I think what Jeff is going to do is, when he realizes is this hit, he's just going to, knowing there's not a lot of time to react, he's just going to yell "step on it" to try and a simple, clear instruction that'll hopefully help avoid the worst of the impact.
Beautiful.
We are going to get hit. That is going to happen, right?
That happens, right?
Okay.
So you get hit. What I want to know is how do you avoid not getting knocked off the road?
Okay.
So it sounds like we got 2d12. We've got a +6 advantage from Jeff because Jeff spent the fuel point.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, Laura, you can bring into this to help with this roll to hit 13?
I don't quite know how to use those. No, nothing. I think
Okay.
that's going to be it. None of my memento feel fitting right now.
Beautiful. And then your approach you said was avoid harm. So it's going to give you an additional +2. We just need a 13 or higher.
Okay. So 2d12 plus 2?
+6.
Plus
The help from Jeff.
Oh,
The
plus
2d6. Or 1d6.
2d6.
1d6. Sorry.
Okay,
Jeff gives you
there
the
we go.
1d6.
26 plus 2 for my talented. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Getting the hang of this. I think this is a good roll.
That's a
That looks like a very
phenomenal
good
roll.
roll.
Phenomenal roll. Let's see if it's with fuel or with fear.
Here.
It is with fear. So on that success, you succeed with a complication as the GM makes a free move and you gain 1 fear point. So I'm going to give myself 7, but I'm going to go ahead and spend it again here in a second. So you get rammed. His intention was to ram you off to the side of the road. That does not happen. I want to know why.
Does want to ram me off and it doesn't happen. I think I'm going to maybe just a little bit of a shoulder or just like a path off that's coming up ahead, maybe going up a little bit like a branch, and I pretend or like I'm like driving there, and then in the last moment before we drive onto that, I like pull it back onto the regular stretch just to just in the last moment like swerve out of the way. He's like speeding up this ramp and I get out of the way real quick first.
So the good news is your driver countdown is down to 9. My fear is up to 7. He is on your ass. What is anybody going to do about that?
I'm going to attack. So
What's that look like?
Instinctively, as we got bumped, right? We definitely
Oh, yeah.
still got bumped.
Violent.
So
And it's definitely the van, right?
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna go, son of a bitch, and I'm gonna roll over the back seat clumsily, almost kicking my dad in the face, and then I'm gonna crawl my way to the back, pop it open, and before that, I'm loosening this tie that I have wrapped around my neck, and I'm thinking to myself, I am the hunter, not the prey. And I like loosen that up, and I'm gonna try to take a shot. My intent is to shoot the wheels. Actually, I want to like maybe get this car, control his own van.
Yeah.
Let's do
The
it.
approach. This is brash. I don't think I'm an expert. Whatever the hell I'm doing, but I'm gonna be, kind of go for it.
Sounds brash to me.
It's all attitude. It's full attitude, not really competence.
So I'll make a case for be clever, because instead of just blindly shooting at this thing, you're shooting at the tire.
Yeah, I'm aiming
So-
for tires.
Yeah, so I'll give you be clever if you want.
Ooh, okay, I'll take it. So spend 1 fuel to activate the memento, correct?
Yep,
Which gives
that'll give you
a
the +2.
So
And then
it's +3 and +2. right?
yeah, so you're gonna be
2d6.
plus 2d12 plus 5, and your goal is 13.
2d12 roll. 12 plus 5 rolling. Oh my god.
Oh, we did it with fuel. So go ahead and add a fuel point
Cool.
and describe to me what happens.
So I basically face plant on the back of the car. I'm trying to sound cool as hell, loosening my tie as I pop open the back. And I'm trying to hold my gun steady like my daddy taught me. And then I'm trying to aim for the goddamn wheels. I'm shaking. I'm just shaking. I think I actually close my eyes when I squeeze the trigger and pop a couple of rounds off.
And I think you hear, and I don't know if anybody here has ever heard a tire explode before. It happened to me one time driving to Florida, huge 18-wheelers right next to me, and this tire exploded next to me. And it is the loudest sound. So there is no question. You pop, pop, pop. The gun is loud. The sound is reverberating inside of the station wagon. For a second, you don't even hear the rain coming down, and then you hear boom, and the headlights just go dark. The countdown's
shit.
down to 8.
So what I was planning to do was roll down the window and like lean out and take a shotgun shot at this guy. When I see Casey going with this nonsense, my immediate reaction is, Jesus Christ, just reach over and grab onto like her belt or the, the seat of her, or whatever I can to keep her from going out the back of the station wagon, which is now open while we're speeding down the highway, and like pull her back to safety.
You pull me back. As you pull me back, I'm fucking grinning like a crazy woman at this point. Like, fuck you!
So unfortunately, Laura, I'm going to need a reaction roll because we have had several loud noises. We have had several gunshots, an exploding tire. We hear Casey yelling profanity, Jeff yelling as well. I want a reaction to kind of keep your cool here and not hit the shoulder and damage the car.
That's probably the best outcome. Given my driving skills. All right, let's go ahead and say I think fake it, confidence.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm just it rattles me, but I'm pretty good at like pretending everything's okay when it's not. So
You've
I'm
been doing
just
great so far.
yeah, I'm just essentially faking confidence.
I think that's
Or
fantastic.
I'm used to
Make it till you
doing
make
that,
it.
even if I'm like shaking inside. And that is as freaky. I mean, I just heard gunshots and Casey screaming, and yeah, it's wild. Okay, yep. I'm gonna go with that then. So that would be 2d12 plus 3 because I'm an expert in faking it.
Beautiful.
Of course you are.
You would know, wouldn't you?
Now we know why Laura's not getting with Casey.
Oh my
dear.
god!
Well then, so much
With
for
fuel,
that.
actually.
At least with fuel, right? So you're but let's see here. Fuel dies higher, your action roll fails, but a new opportunity presents itself and you gain 1 fuel point. So go ahead and gain that fuel point for me.
Okay.
You come off the side of the road and we hear a second pop. And that's the front left tire. Front right tire of the Taurus. And the car comes to a screeching halt. Everybody slams into whatever's in front of them. I don't know who had seatbelts on or not. But an opportunity is going to present itself now that we have this flat tire. I am open for suggestions. What opportunity does this present? I've presented a whole bunch of obstacles and bad, but there is some sort of opportunity that's presented itself based on how Laura handled this.
That's the biggest role-playing challenge ever. How does a blown tire turn into an opportunity?
Yeah.
I'm like sweating bullets right now.
I can make the rain stop.
I like that.
Yeah, you know what? We're about due.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
And it's almost like a light switch. In fact, I'm going to make it even a little bit better. The rain just stops, and we're starting to see at the very edge of the horizon the beginning of a bit of an orange glow. And it looks like dawn is approaching.
Very good. Not that we're safe yet.
I jump out of the car. And
I mean, has the car stopped?
Oh, it has.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, the car just stopped.
I just checking.
That is a
moving
very
car.
fair question. Very fair.
You can't stop me, Dad. So I climb out of the car. I think it's the word is stumble, kind of dizzy after all this crazy stuff, and stop a few feet away from the vehicle, looking back towards where the van would be. If the light level is maybe, the visibility is maybe getting slightly better, I'm just looking that way. Still with the gun in hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out and be next to her.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 3 fear.
That's sounds like
That's
a
a
lot.
lot.
Yep. So that's going to drop me down to 4.
Mm-hmm.
And the driver is going to use Terrify. As we get out of the car, the driver acts swiftly and violently, damaging either an object or an NPC in the scene. The GM makes a roll against the current speed limit. If successful, they make increase or decrease an active countdown by the amount of fear spent. I spent 3. Bang. Car stops. Casey, you jump out of the car, kind of stumble out, and you recognize that the rain has stopped. The asphalt is still soaking wet. There's almost like a river. This road is at this point. You see the kind of the orange amber coming off on the horizon. You only see that for a moment before you are just blinded by headlights. And he hits the back, sideswipes the back out of nowhere. And because he's coming from the side, he's not coming from either direction on the road. He's coming from the desert and pushes the entire car off of the edge, onto the edge of the road. I need to roll a D20 and roll higher than a 13.
Just to clarify, I'm watching this from the outside of the. I'm outside. I see this just happen behind me.
Correct. The countdown goes up by 3. The countdown's at 11.
No worries. It'll be okay.
What you said back in Vegas.
What are we going to do?
And
The
we're
van
still
has
here.
stopped, has hit the back. 3 of you are in the car. Casey, you just stand and watch in slow motion as this van came out
Well,
of the desert.
I was also getting out. I don't know if
Okay.
I made it out in time.
Jeff, you watch as well. So just Laura and Lynn are inside.
I think I instinctively jump to the floor and roll for a second as I catch my breath and look in shock. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
I don't think I do much other than being whipped around inside.
Yep.
I've got the shotgun. I'm going to start moving over to where the driver's side is.
Driver door is open.
When before
And he's not there.
before Jeff,
Mhm.
Go ahead, Lynn.
I was gonna say, so I have, with the roll of the car, I've dived down and grabbed Laura's purse for the mini bottle of vodka that I know is there, and I have a Trojan packet that I have. I've got in my mouth that I've ripped open, and while this is going on, I'm filling up the condom with vodka.
You can drink it just out of the bottle if you wanted.
And I got the flare gun in my other hand.
Okay.
I like that. So go ahead, Lynn.
So at some point, coordinating between me and Jeff, I'd like to get a sight on the driver's side open window of the van.
Yeah, so you can pop out there with Jeff as Jeff is cautiously going around. Add to your gear, protected Molotov cocktail,
Molotov condom.
ribbed Molotov cocktail.
It's not supposed to burn.
So
Is it? Maybe it is.
Trojan is
Vodka is not a lubricant.
Okay.
some people would disagree.
Social
A
lubricant.
social, yes.
But the
Hey, I'm
condom
not your
is
dad,
actually
that's your job.
the condom is actually my third memento.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
and,
great.
it has taught me to be an experience. My first intimate experience was aborted because I was not prepared, and now I am always prepared. And I'm guessing that also adds to my next role.
Yeah, hold on to it. That's great. Yeah, you'll be able to definitely use that as part of your memento, and we'll count it as a gear as well, Lynn. So you'll be able to get a bonus both ways, which is fine. So we see Jeff kind of come around the corner to that open driver's side door. Lynn, you're kind of behind there with the flare gun and the condom full of vodka, which is a phrase I've never said before.
Did not expect that.
Sure.
The driver is not in the van.
Okay.
But somebody is. And they're laying down in the front seat. All you can see is the bottom of some cheap Converse sneakers.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. This
Wow.
guy.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is reach in and take the keys out of the ignition.
Okay. You are close enough to see somebody wearing the same clothes as our gas attendant with a cheap Wegmans plastic bag tied around the top of his head.
All right. When I see that, I'm going to just kind of grab his legs and pull him to the point where I can get that off his head, and hopefully he can still breathe if he's still breathing.
He is not.
God damn it.
From my position on the ground, do I see this thing, this, I don't want to call it guy, the driver's feet anywhere?
Let's have a roll here. What's your approach?
I'm just, because after the crash, I went, hit the deck.
Yeah, I like it.
And I'm watching. I'm watching my dad go around. I'm watching Lynn come out. I'm watching.
Yeah, the station wagon is blocking view. The van is blocking view. Casey, you are in a very unique position. You can see the entire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
From there, I'm
what's
scanning.
your approach?
So I'm being clever about it. I'm like,
I agree.
Trying to figure out where the threat is, essentially, before I actually make a move.
Yep.
Yeah. That's it, right? I don't have. So that's a plus. That's an expert +3.
Nice. Need a 13.
+3.
Very nice.
Oh my God, I am sweating. That's with fear.
With
clearly.
fear. Okay. So there's going to be a complication. I get a free move and I gain a fear point. So I'm going to move my fear point up to 5. I'm going to go ahead and spend it.
I also get a few points.
Yep. Go ahead and add your fuel point. Give me an idea. All right. I've got Casey on the ground. I've got Lynn and Jeff by the car. Jeff is kind of in the van now, has pulled the bag off of the kid. You see that the kid is dead. Remind me, Laura, are you still in the driver's side?
I mean, we were just hit by the van and I just got thrown around a little bit. So everybody's jumping into action. Laura is just trying to take stock of what's happening because somebody's filling a condom with vodka. Casey just runs out.
It's on.
I think Laura is definitely a little overwhelmed right now.
So Casey, you're looking, and I think the first place that you're looking, if you're okay with this, is near the van, right?
Yeah, of course. That's the first,
an obvious place to start looking. So you start scanning from right to left. Right to the farthest right is where the van is. You can see Lynn's feet. You no longer see Jeff's feet. Jeff's kind of climbed into the front of the van, turned off the van. And as you start scanning to the left, you can see the road. You can see the road. From where you are, you can see part of the fur that's jammed into the headlight, the right hand headlight from the Coyote. Obviously, he did in fact hit it. And then you get to the station wagon and you see the Army surplus boots right in front of the driver's side.
I want to call it out immediately as fast as I can,
We'll count that as a help here, Casey, because Laura, you're looking around and gunshots, exploding tire, a second exploding tire. Finally, things have stopped moving. Things have stopped blowing up. Things have stopped exploding. And suddenly there is just glass all over you. And you look to your left in time for him to grab both hands around your neck and is just lifting up and trying to lemon your head into the top of this sedan.
Wow.
So he's going to make a kill move. That's my
shit.
free move. I don't have to spend fear for it. Let's figure out what your target number is. We've
Who
got.
would want to abduct me, but sure.
Yeah.
Much
yeah,
easier to abduct you
Maybe
when
we're
you're dead.
past that point.
Yeah. He might take advantage of that. We'll have to see. 1d20. And then the current speed limit is.
So does my
13.
call out do anything there, or
Only for my
somewhere?
roll against it.
Yeah, you're going to be able to roll.
I have an
against.
idea how to make
All
that.
right. So I've got a d8 because of the speed limit and a d20.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
we've got a
oh.
19. That is going to be your target number, Laura, to try to avoid dying.
Easy, Craig. Easy.
All right, walk me through your approach.
My approach is, in this case,
Can I say one thing?
go ahead?
Please.
Because of the call out. The plan is basically, Lara, watch out, which I hope gives you some kind of lead to
Yeah.
preempt slightly, like, when you jam something
Ooh,
for
like a
before you
half
get
second.
grabbed. Yeah, you react to it and jam something.
And
Fair.
Casey, if you want to spend a fuel point, you're going to count this as a help. So it'll give an advantage to Laura if you want to spend the fuel point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, your approach, Laura, knowing you had a half-second warning before the glass, and I'm imagining it's just like everything's fine. You look down. I don't even think you heard it. You just see glass all in your lap.
I look up the
uh,
moment he called. She
yeah.
calls it out.
Yep, and you just the hands come.
Yeah. So I really like the idea of like me putting my arm up to protect my neck. That's not what's happening. That's not like Laura is not that like ready. I think though I'm like knowing that I'm just like blindly reaching into like my purse, and I'm trying to go for the pepper spray that I got
Love it.
earlier.
Against the bag?
But I'm not getting a pepper spray. I'm getting my sunglasses.
Okay.
I'm all in on seeing what this is.
Going for my sunglasses, and those are like with the big plastic frames. It's a memento that I got from a fight, getting in from a concert when I got into a fight with a girl. I got beaten up, but even if I get hurt, I can end up with a win because I stole that from her.
Mm-hmm.
So as he pulls me out, I'm just like frantically like I'm dangling like a leg or whatever, like an arm of the sunglasses, and I just want to jab it into his eyeball through like a hole in the bag.
All right, so let's add the sunglasses to your gear.
Yes.
That's going to give you a free +1.
Okay.
You have got our situation now.
I want to spend the fuel for the memento.
Oh, you have that as a memento?
Yes, my sunglasses are a memento. The
perfect.
pepper spray was the item that I got.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So spend the fuel to get +2 then.
Excellent.
To this roll. So it's going to be 2d12 +2 plus 1d6 for the help from Casey, giving you that half-second yell as he's attempting to ram your head and crush it.
1d6 or 2d6? A bonus.
2d12.
Yes,
and then
2d12
you only have one help is the 1d6.
Okay. All right.
And then you've got +2. And then what's the approach?
The approach is going to be, I'm going to go with be clever.
I love it.
I'm just trying to make the best of the situation, which is a -1 amateur.
Let's do it. So it'll be a net +1.
Okay, so a plus.
So 2d12 +1 plus 1d6.
All right.
Let's hit
let's
that
go.
13.
Yeah, easy. No problem.
Beautiful. That is
my God.
success, and that is with fuel again. So you're gonna add 1 fuel, and this is going to work. The best possible outcome happens. Countdown's gonna go down by 1. Walk me through it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm struggling and just trying to like grab something out of the purse, and just as I'm like being like pulled out, I just like on my side just get like one of the arms, and I just see for a moment, I can see for like the cut holes in the plastic bag. Just
There is no cut holes in the plastic.
Oh,
bag,
no?
but you see the shape. You see.
I see the shape of the
face.
nose, so I can like
Yeah.
kind of like guess like, oh yeah, that's probably where it is, and I just jam it right where I would think one of the eyeballs would be.
Yeah, and I'm going to continue the description if it's okay.
Please.
You take the arm of these sunglasses. They go where sunglasses are supposed to go, just not this way.
Yeah.
Right through the plastic bag. You feel the resistance, but it's not bone initially. It's soft, and as you pull out, the tendon from the eyeball snaps, and you have, like a martini stick, have an eyeball on this sunglass. And for the very first time, we hear a scream coming
Nice.
from the driver as he lets you go, stumbles back, and Laura, for a half second, I don't know if it's the tonality, the octave, but there's no question that's the voice that answered the phone when you called, how's my driving? Who wants to spotlight us? The driver is stumbling back.
If he's stumbled back a little bit away, that seems like a good time to shoot him with a shotgun.
Oh, I don't disagree. And I think I did not drop your countdown. Your countdown goes to 9 with that success.
I have a quick question just for my mental picture of this. Since I'm looking at the ground level, that tire on his van that we popped is just regenerated or
Oh, no. It's the metal rim. The tire's gone.
Oh, okay.
This guy has supernatural van powers. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is, since I'm like they're like halfway in the van, I think I'm just going to put the shotgun over the window frame and take a shot from there.
I love it. What's the approach?
Well, I'm going to try and make a case for be cautious, because I'm trying to angle it in such a way, because I mean, I know that Lara's over there right near where he was, and I want to make sure, because I've had enough time to check. I don't know if this thing is loaded with shot or slugs, but I want to make sure that, I mean, first, do no harm. I want to make sure that nothing is going to hit anybody other than this guy.
I love it. So what is your be cautious?
+3. It's my best
Very
thing.
nice. So 2d12
Yep.
+3. You got to hit 13. Anybody want to help?
Have anything? I'm just seeing if I have any mementos I want to use.
I'm having just a good time with my.
Oh! Hold on a second.
Oh.
Casey's a cheater pumpkin eater. You cannot help Laura,
Oh yeah.
but I should have caught that and I didn't. But let's remember that going forward. There is no Casey helping Laura, no Laura helping Casey.
These kids.
Oh
today.
yeah. But my plan was not, or I mean, I wanted to just point them out. Like my dad, maybe. Like I wanted to just say, "Guy there." That was the whole point of
We're fine.
spot check.
All right.
It was my mistake. All right,
It's all
go
good.
ahead.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Oh,
Oh yeah!
So you did not
yeah,
hit 13, but what you did do is you rolled doubles. That
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
critical success. You're going
How?
to gain an additional success or a temporary boon. So you have a couple options here. This is going to drop the countdown from 9 to 8. You can make it go down to 7. Or is there a temporary boon that you want instead?
I think getting the countdown knocked down is more important at this point, so I'm going to take that.
All right, so that goes down to 7. Now, was this with fear or no? It was
It's doubles, so
Yeah, it's
I don't think
doubles.
it does either one.
What's this look like, Jeff?
I think I line it up, and I mean, I don't know how long this shotgun has been sitting behind the counter of that gas station, and I don't know what crappy condition it's in, but whatever it is, it shoots straight and true, and I think it just hits him square in the middle of the back and probably pushes him forward, maybe even knocks him down. If it was a normal person, it would probably have killed them.
Yeah. It doesn't knock him down just because he ends up going into the side of the car.
Okay.
And it hits with enough force that it dents in the driver's side backseat door. And we hear that crash. Laura, you hear that behind you as you're staring at his eyeball on the skewered by your sunglass neck. So that takes our countdown down to 7. I've got 2 more spotlights before the driver's going to act. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, I'll go.
All right, Lynn.
Flaming condom.
Yeah. So
Chekhov's condom.
Yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward. Throw the condom filled with highly flammable alcohol and shoot it with flare.
I like it. What's the approach?
How do we feel about move gracefully again? If not, I can.
Seems pretty coordinated here, right? You're throwing this in the air and hitting it while it's in the air, as close to him as possible to make it explode. Am I hearing all that correctly?
Sure.
I
Other
think
than
that
that,
takes
it might be clever, but okay.
I'm fine with either. What do you think makes more sense?
I think gracefully because
All
it's
right, let's
it's
do
a
it.
throw and it's So
Yeah.
it's going to be 2d12
Yep, 2d12.
I mean, it's
Plus
kind of
your
hot, so that would work.
plus 3 because it is my expert.
Okay.
Plus
If you want to spend
another.
a fuel point, you can use the memento
Okay, so that's a 2 for the memento and 1 for the gun.
for the gear. Yeah.
So it's 3, and then it's an advantage because it's a physical skill.
That's
a
correct.
physical approach.
Because you're strong. Well, now it won't apply here because your strength doesn't
Oh.
matter here.
Okay.
You're strong as fuck, but that doesn't matter.
All right. So 2d12 plus 6.
Damn.
And this is if I understand it correctly, this is going to be a fuel. Have I
You
got
just
that
spend
yet?
1 fuel to get that plus 2 from the momentum.
Okay.
That is a
Nice.
raving success. That is with fear.
Fear.
All right. So there's going to be a complication. I'm going to gain a fear point. What happens here? This is going to be amazing. I'll tell you the complication after.
So I think any other shot from a shotgun would have killed somebody, but he pulls a Jason Voorhees and just starts getting up, and that's when I throw the makeshift Molotov cocktail, and it splashes on him, and he just goes up in flames. And you see the blue close to his skin as it burns away any of the clothes and leaps up into the air now that the rain has stopped conveniently.
A spray of fire. His entire back is on fire as he's kind of getting stood back up again. And unfortunately, the complication is some of that vodka flame got inside of the station wagon. So Laura, you hear this explosion. You look back and you can see that the back seat is on fire as this happens. 1 more spotlight. Countdown is 6.
Well, clearly I'm not going to help my friend. So I don't know. It doesn't have to be me though, right? It can be
It can be
Right,
anybody
right.
as long as it's
Yeah.
not Lynn.
Yeah, I don't think I'm there.
I mean,
He's on fire.
I'm a little,
Shotgun in the back. Missing an
yeah,
eye.
and I think the shotgun is empty because it was a
Okay.
double barrel, and I probably
Yep.
used them both for a crit. So I think my instinct, it's like the fire caught me by surprise. I did not know there was a condom full of vodka in play. But I think I'm just gonna go over while he's hopefully somewhat off balance and just start wailing on him with the butt of the shotgun
Love it.
because I need him to stay down.
Okay, what's the approach?
Um,
And just to be clear, he is standing. He's got his back to you. He's on
Mhm.
fire.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start off with an overhead because hopefully that's a vulnerable spot for this guy. Now, as much as I would like to make a case for be cautious again, I don't think that's likely.
Okay,
So I think it's gonna have to be break something,
I like it.
which is not my best skill, but again, better than disadvantage.
I would like to help out if I can.
I would
Have an
love-
How would
idea?
you do that, Laura?
Well, I do have my eyeball skewer now, which is all nice and well, but I did want to get the pepper spray, which is usually either an aerosol can or itself flammable because it is alcohol based. So I'm grabbing that, and the guy, the thing, the monster is on flame, so I'm just spraying it as
I love it. If there's any other part of him that's not on fire, we're going to fix that with some pepper
Yes.
spray.
that's the plan. Yes,
I think
and if
that's
not,
fantastic.
it burns at least in the eyes from the
Yeah,
I'm-
so let's
I'm
go ahead
sure getting
and
that.
spend the fuel point, Laura, and then that gives Jeff an additional D6.
All right. Very cool. Thank you. Ugh. Disappoint.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it is with fuel, so you do get a fuel point.
Fuel points are
action
not my
fails.
problem.
Your action fails, but a new opportunity presents itself.
I have a theory.
Let's hear it.
What if when the cars hit, it cracked a fuel tank and there is gas on the road?
I like
starting
that.
to spill out on the road.
Yeah, and as he goes back from all of this, we see the heel of his army surplus boots land in the puddle, and so good news is super on fire. Bad news is that trail leads to the Taurus.
Oh no.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask for a reaction roll from Laura. Laura, you need to get the fuck out of this car.
Yeah. Absolutely. I would love to do that for you, Craig. I'm so excited for the opportunity to survive this. I'm going to use avoid harm because I think this is the most
I think
fitting.
that's like textbook. Look it up.
Yeah.
It
No,
says
I-
get out of the car before it explodes. That's a good example.
No, this is really a great moment. I don't know if anybody can help me here. I'm just gonna have to
I know somebody who can't.
I mean,
Yeah, I know. Casey can't, and
I'm gonna start yelling, "Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!" Because I probably
Everybody's
see
yelling
the
at
fire
me.
going before she does.
Yes.
In fact, I might be close enough that I can just reach over and try and yank her out if she's got an arm free.
I think you definitely are close enough to do that, Jeff.
All
So
right,
spend
I
the
like
fuel
that.
point.
Fuel
That would
point.
give an additional D6 to
The-
Laura.
The fuel that is burning is from our car or from
From the Taurus. Yeah, the
okay.
Taurus is going to explode. Hopefully without Laura in it.
let's hope I unbuckled. All right, let's go ahead and roll 2d12 plus 1d6 plus 2 for avoiding harm.
Love
which is
it.
Plus 2 for me. Well, that's a
By
14.
one. You made it by one. So you successfully get out there. And that is with fear. So I get another lovely fear point. That puts my fear up to 6.
I rolled a lot of fear this time around, I feel like. Just
Yeah.
letting you know if you...
You're contributing to making it interesting.
That's
Yeah,
one
yeah,
way to phrase it.
Yep, I've been keeping track, Laura, for the exact reason you're thinking. That was a success. I get to make a free move. And
I love that for you.
think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to your drawback. Obsessive pursuit. I have a new action, abduct. It's fear 3. If the baddie has rolled with fear at least 3 times in the scene, which you have, the driver can attempt to abduct them by rolling his 2d20 plus kill die against the current speed limit, which is 13. On a success, he flees the scene with an unconscious object of obsession. You get out of the car and fall right to his feet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he can do about it. Speed limit is currently 13. My kill die is a D8. This is a big roll.
There's nothing we can do to affect this, right?
Correct.
Oh,
And
yeah.
boom. The car blows up. Jeff, you're blown backwards. Casey, it's instinctively your head goes and is covered. Lynn, you have to turn away and move away. Almost maybe knocked to the ground even. And as you come back, Taurus is on fire. And he's gone. And so
When
is
you say
Laura.
he's gone, where's the van?
Van is there.
Okay. um.
All right. So
There's just 3 of you.
yeah. So I immediately start looking around to see if everybody's okay. And when I realize that not everybody is here, I think I immediately start, like, I move around the van to the other side and start looking for any kind of tracks or any sign of where they might have gone.
All right, so let's hold that thought, Jeff. We're going to need a roll for that. But in the meantime, you think of the desert as being warm, but the reality is after a long, cold, wet night, the ground is cold. And you're laying in wet sand. As your eyes open, they are met with a torn plastic bag that you tore, staring you in the face, followed by a fist coming to pound your head into the wet sand. I'm going to spend a fear.
Wait, where is this happening? Like right there.
Nobody sees this but Laura.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I can tell you is that it's happening on wet sand. Can't hear you,
Okay.
Laura.
Well, you don't need to necessarily punch my lights out unless you want to, because I'm already unconscious.
Oh, you're coming too.
Oh! I'm so glad.
Just
I'm so
in
glad I'm
time.
there for it.
Just
Yes.
in time to be knocked unconscious again.
Just in time to have the patented driver knuckle sandwich.
Yeah.
All right, so that is going to be my D20 plus my D8 in an attempt to kill you. Your reaction needs to beat a 5.
I don't know if I can do that, Craig. I don't know. This is a little
I believe
There's
in you.
no
no.
way you can't roll a 5.
really.
What is your approach to avoid being smashed to death?
I don't know. Maybe avoid harm. Just a guess.
I like that.
Just a guess.
So it's
Yeah, I
2d12.
think I'm gonna have to do that. I'm just like trying to just roll my head aside dizzily. So that would be a 2d12 plus 2. I don't think nobody can help me, so that's all I got.
Correct.
Yeah. So that would be really impressive if I rolled 2 1s.
That'd be a critical.
2 1s would be a
Yes.
great.
Critical.
All right, so you rolled success. You are not going to die. You do it with fuel. So add a fuel point for me.
Mm-hmm.
What is the best possible outcome right now?
The best possible outcome is that he punches down, trying to like really punch a hole into my skull. I just roll aside, and you just can hear the crack of his just hand just shattering into pieces. Maybe giving me enough time to just at least start scrambling away.
Yeah, I think he loses his grip on you. So yeah, I think the best possible outcome is going to allow you to get away for a half second. Jeff, you're trying to figure out if you can find out where the driver and Laura went.
Yeah.
What's your approach?
I'm not.
That
Would
helps our
you-
countdown. Countdown goes to 5.
Yeah. Would you accept show empathy?
I would not. But there was only one way to find that out, and you did it.
Yeah. So unless you're allowing me to be cautious, because I'm kind of head on a swivel, trying to not get ambushed.
I'll take be cautious.
Okay.
Yeah. And Laura, I'm going to give you an option. If you want to spend a fuel point, you can scream, which will give a help to Jeff.
Absolutely. I
Okay,
would
spend a
love
fuel
to spend-
point, add a D6 to that, Jeff.
All right,
And
sounds
fuel
good.
scream.
Screaming is a free action.
Apparently not.
Jesus! Oh!
Whoa!
3, 4, 5.
Worst crit ever, but a crit nonetheless.
Was a crit.
Wow.
That's
Holy
my
cow.
dad, by the way. That's my dad. I'm very proud right now.
Holy cow. So, do you want to gain an additional success? Because right now the countdown is 5. You can get it down to 3.
Let's get it down to 3, man. I'm tired of this.
Boy,
dude.
oh boy. All right. So,
Can I propose a thing? Since
Uh-oh.
we're doing, can I envision my dad driving the killer van, racing across desert, and we come upon them. For the
If
crit.
they're that far away, I mean, if I
I'm
see
just
like
sorry
tracks
because of
leading
distance.
off,
It's just for
Mhm.
cool.
I mean,
So-
you might think that you need the van. Maybe we're not far away. Just like, well, a shotgun isn't doing the trick. Maybe it needs to be. Something else.
Yeah, weaponize this thing, right? Good luck,
when
whatever.
you initially look down, Jeff, you don't see anything, but you look
Uh-huh.
off to the roadside and you can see the dragging marks in the sand. And at the same time, you hear a
Hear a
yell from
scream.
behind the
Mhm.
large rock that's about 50 yards off road. And you might even see the top of Laura's head because of the horizon is starting to light up a little bit. And you know where this is all happening.
all right,
And we have a countdown of 3. You guys might have a chance here.
yeah. So I'm just gonna yell, "Come on!" and start running through the sand as fast as I can.
Lynn?
I am. All right. So the van, is it the tire or the wheel that is out?
The tire's gone.
The
so
tire, the front
wheel-
right tire is literally gone. He drove it on the rim.
So even if it did have a spare, it's not drivable.
Oh,
You
if
can
you, I
drive
mean, if
on
you
a
want to,
rim.
yeah, you can.
Kinda
If you
is.
want to
This
change
guy
the
did it.
tire,
So
Didn't
I'm
this
actually
guy just power through the desert with the van with no wheel?
Well, I'm gonna check like the underneath the carriage. I'm gonna open up the back and see if I can find a spare tire.
That's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I'm not thinking fixed. I'm thinking
Yeah.
go now with fucked up van. This is like, he's right there, right?
so yeah, so you can see what Lynn's doing. Casey, you want to say something?
Yeah. Casey, come on. I have a plan. Drive. I do have a plan. Just fucking take the van.
All right, help me with the store guy. Help me with Convert.
I drag him out and I don't care. He's on the ground face down.
Fair. I mean, he's not
Yeah.
feeling any pain.
So it sounds like Casey and Lynn are jumping into our van.
Yes. We can get
Jeff,
there.
you're
a bit
running
later.
towards where the scream is. I'm putting the spotlight on Laura. Laura, you're standing there as this thing is standing up and just blotting out the rising sun.
Well, because it would be fun, I would love. I don't. Is this a thing? I cannot do a like life or death move right now, right?
Correct, you cannot.
Okay, I was hoping I could use like last stand to make it stagger, but you know what? That doesn't matter. Maybe I'm hearing like the van like rumbling towards us, and
You definitely
maybe
hear the van start.
or the van start. Then I'm just going to start running towards the van, hoping this thing is going to follow me because I know what they're trying to do.
Mhm. All right. So what's our approach?
This is definitely not avoiding harm because this is very dangerous. I'm going to say this is like clever because I'm trying to lure the thing in front of the van.
I love it.
Um,
Yep. So that'll be at a -1, 2d12. Any gear, memento that can help you get away here?
I don't know if I can like make a case for the tattoo of my ex-boyfriend on my forearm. Channel that, but
Let's see
Probably
here.
not.
I am
Can I-
cautious
can
because
I
I
help?
might get betrayed.
probably
help?
not. I'm just going to say no. This is just going to be flat 2d12.
Jeff, you can help. Was that the question?
Yeah, I would like to try and move into a position to either, help pull her away or try and cut off his pursuit, put myself in the way.
You can definitely do that.
All
Yep.
right.
So let's
So
add a
fuel
D6 and
point
spend the
spent.
fuel point.
Alrighty then. Very exciting. All right. I'm going to start running and just make the most miserable noises because he probably likes that.
Because he probably likes that.
Men are all... Anyway.
Wow.
15.
All right. That is a success. That is with fear. So I gain yet another fear point.
I mean, he's
This is-
clearly obsessed with me.
This is everybody is.
That is Lara for you.
That is a 6 for driver fear. And I get to make a free move. You're running away towards the van screaming. Jeff, you have jumped in front of him to help Laura get away.
Mm-hmm.
Great in theory. He's going to go ahead and spend a fear point and attempt to break your back.
Yeah, I mean, second thought, hindsight, maybe not the best.
That's also like a drawback, which is interesting.
Well,
He spends the fear and he's attempting to pick you up and bash you against the rock.
sure, sounds bad.
All right, so that is plus a D8, D12 plus a D8. To avoid this, I need you to beat, his rolls a 7.
I might be able to manage that.
What's your approach?
Probably be cautious.
I don't know
Or
if I
not?
like that here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Unless you want to be really generous with the definition of defensive driving, I think I'm just going to be rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to do an avoid harm, which is at a disadvantage. So this will be minus a D6.
Yeah. That said, I am going to spend a fuel point to call on my memento, my class ring, which is the experiences. Sometimes luck is your greatest asset.
Absolutely love it.
So I'll
Absolutely
take what I
love
can
it.
get there.
That'll be your plus 2.
All
so
right.
it's 2D12
So
minus a
2D12
D6 plus 12.
Minus 1d6 plus 2.
Just crit.
Yeah, just easy.
Minus 1d6, not 2d6, Brian.
So he picks you up,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody can see Jeff being lifted up and coming down to break. You've got some choices, though. So let's go to the life and death moves.
Yeah.
So to avoid dying as you get bashed into the rock, you can spend all your fuel points.
Mhm.
You can increase the current speed limit by 1. You can decrease your fuel die by 1 die size, or you can accept a last stand or self-sacrifice.
I mean,
Ooh.
I am tempted to do the self-sacrifice. It would be thematically appropriate, but I really want to see what the plan is with this van. So I think I'm going to decrease my fuel die as I just sort of howl in pain. I managed to twist enough to keep it from breaking my back, but I have definitely broken a couple ribs.
He shoves your body to the side and you crumple next to the rock. Thank God for adrenaline, but oh my God, that's going to hurt tomorrow morning if you see it.
If I make it
later
that
on
long,
today. Yeah. Laura is running towards the van. The van has started. Who's driving?
My crazy plan involves Lynn driving.
Okay.
If you want to.
Sure. I assumed it was my turn.
Yeah.
And of course,
I'm open for spotlight here, so either anybody can take.
I'm the one that gets the compromised vehicle to drive. I just want to point that out.
Because let me
That Taurus was never in good shape.
let me expose
Hey.
my stupid plan. This is kind of stupid. I envision
Only stupid if it doesn't work.
the van kind of like screeching across sand, powering through off-road, right? Towards the the scuffle, I'm shouting, "Dad, you son of a bitch!" Right? And I'm jumping out the side of the van. I don't think we're going super fast. We're just kind of like crawling that way. So I jump out of the van. I have pink, hyper glossy, sparkly lipstick on. This is my lucky lipstick.
Okay.
For my memory, if you look like you don't give a fuck, people fear you.
Okay.
And in my hand, I'm dragging the emergency tow wire. I want to run up to the fucker, like just kind of like knee slide around them, sling it, and have the van just go, and just drag this fucker into the.
Interesting. Lynn, how do we feel about that? Instead of hitting our friend, we are going to try to drag him through the desert.
I
How
want
do you
to
feel about that,
fully
Lynn?
humiliate this fucker.
That's where the lipstick comes in.
Are you good with that, Lynn?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. If you want to spend a fuel point, you can help Casey with this.
I absolutely will.
All right. So, Casey, what's your approach?
So I'm burning 1 fuel point to activate Memento, the worn lipstick tube, right?
Perfect.
I'm also spending the gear emergency towing wire, which is a +1, so it's +3.
Yep.
And I'm being clever about this because it's physics.
Could not agree more. So
Right,
what's your
so
total plus?
+6 with a
Okay.
1d6 extra.
Correct. The help from Lynn. So 2d12 plus 1d6 plus 6. Let's hit 13.
Rolling.
Easily. And you did it with fuel.
Fuel.
Very nice. So our countdown goes down to 2. The best possible outcome. Let's hear it, Casey.
Yeah.
What
so
happens?
this guy was pounding on my dad, or what? He just dropped him.
No,
away.
he lifted your father up over his head and bashed him against the rock that he was behind with Laura.
Yeah, so I'm doing the "No, Dad," camera fast pan to the right, and I'm already running with this cable in hand. The van is just bouncing behind me, dangerously and precariously through off-road terrain, and I just go lunge at this fucker's legs, and dust kicking up. I quickly sling the thing around his ankles, lock it in, and go, "See you later, motherfucker!" And then the van just goes past the rock, and this guy plops to the side and gets dragged into the sand for a while.
So maybe like 20, 25 miles an hour, we see the van driving into the desert. We've got the driver being dragged by Lynn in the van. Spotlights on Lynn.
Country road.
So I'm driving off into the desert, so it's wet sand.
Mhm.
I try not to make it too smooth. I look for the bumpiest, rockiest terrain.
Find a conveniently located cactus.
I'm going to be.
Wile E. Coyote in his
I'm-
ass.
I'm totally being chaotic, which is what I,
I
hope
love
you
it.
let me use.
Yes.
And we're gonna try to finish him off.
So that's going to be 2d12. And what is your be chaotic?
So, do I not use the D10 because I dropped
Oh,
my?
that's
die?
right. Your d10 plus a d12.
Okay.
And the d10 is going to be your fuel die.
And then it's going to be a +2 for be chaotic.
Yep.
All right, is that it?
That's it.
Ugh.
Just need a 13.
You got this.
Oh my God.
Oh. All right. And that, but luckily it was with fuel.
Mhm.
So gain yourself a fuel point.
Okay.
You're driving, and we'll talk about the opportunity here in a second. As this chaotic driving is happening, a little too chaotic. And
Mhm.
I think that you end up sideswiping another rock, and it takes the whole front axle out. So the entire front of the van just lodges itself into the desert with you into it. We are seeing him standing up, and with his legs, they separate and snap the wire.
Ooh. Oh,
damn.
What do you think the opportunity could be, Lynn?
do you still have a flare gun, or?
No.
Use it on the condom.
Used it on the condom.
Oh, opportunity. I think.
What about sirens in the distance?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Okay.
I mean, we did make a lot of noise and things were exploding.
Mhm.
I love that idea.
Hmm.
It's a ways away, but you can hear police sirens.
Okay.
I love that idea. You good with that, Lynn?
Yeah.
All right, that's good. I will extend that to one more spotlight before the driver goes. Who takes with fuel? So
Fuel.
gain one
freaking
fuel
thing.
point.
Fuel, yeah.
You fire. I'm gonna have you hit him, but unlike with the shotgun, unlike the skeet shooting condom of vodka, he does not react to you unloading these bullets into his back. But you do get another opportunity in this, and I want to know what that is.
Okay, so in my jacket pocket, my last item, a switchblade. Technically, this is probably evidence from whatever happened back in Las Vegas.
Excellent.
I didn't find it. I stashed it. I retrieved it. I'm carrying it with me. This is not going to look good. Sirens in the background. I pull it out. Jump at it, kind of imitating or mimicking Lynn's previous neck lunge. And I'm going to try to jam it between the neck and the head.
All right, so I'm not going to be able to give you a double spotlight here, but here's what I will do, Casey, is that add that to your gear, the switchblade. The first time you use it, it's going to give you a +3 instead of a +1. That'll be the opportunity.
Plus how
Laura,
much, sorry?
I'm sorry?
Is the number?
+3.
+3. The first time you use it instead of the normal +1 for gear. Laura, Jeff, or Lynn?
Jeff.
Or no, I'm sorry. The driver gets to go here.
Yeah.
I said
Good.
you got one more. Yeah, Casey. Driver's going to spend 1 fear to kill you. He slowly turns around and I'm trying to think. What does he do?
I mean, he seems to have a go-to move. Just frankly.
Like we do. I mean, we're
You
all
know.
there.
He turns around, Casey, and sees you kind of toss the gun to the side. Switchblade comes out. He reaches into his smoking jacket and pulls out. You call that a knife? Bowie knife from the inside of his jacket, and he is going to attempt to cut you in half. So let's see how well he does. D20 plus a D8 as he approaches you with that knife.
Very contemporary reference.
21.
Holy shit. Okay. I see the 21 and I raise you a. So I do a roll, right? I do
You have a reaction. So what is your approach to avoid not getting? He's essentially trying to cut you in the stomach, left to right. He wants to see what you look like from the inside.
I'm done running, and I'm done not taking action because I've hesitated a shit ton.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be clever about this, so I'm gonna try to mentally predict this thing's movement based on
Ooh.
all of the past engagements.
Love it.
So I've kept a record of that. I'm
Yep.
gonna dodge, roll,
Yeah, let's be clever.
Close in.
I love it.
and stab.
Craig, I would like to help with this.
Please,
if
Jeff,
I
how are you
can.
going to help?
Because I mean, I'm here. I'm broken. I'm way out of distance. All I can think of is I have this chunk of tire chain on me, and I think I'm just gonna use all my remaining and just fling it at him. I don't think it's gonna tangle him up or anything, but even if it just causes him to move to the side a little bit or throws off his game, I'm doing what I can.
I love it. Yeah, the chain will hit him. It's going to potentially throw off his ability to cut Casey. So Casey, it's going to be. Oh, go ahead. Laura.
Can multiple people help?
You sure can. Spend the fuel point. How are
Yeah,
you gonna help,
I would.
Laura?
Wait, you can't help me.
I can help
You
you. You
can't.
can't help me.
Correct. Thank you for the
I can help
reminder.
you.
Casey. That's a good player.
Shame about that argument. You're just gonna watch her die.
All right. So, go ahead, Laura.
I'm going to try to also distract him in the potentially worst way possible, but also the most like slasher movie way possible. I'm just gonna stand away a little bit, and as I just pull up my tops.
Love it. No mechanical effect, but I
That's gonna
absolutely
distract
love
me.
it. All right.
I'm like, what?
So, Casey,
I
2D.
do not understand, but okay.
What is your bonus?
So the assist,
Clever.
which is 1d6, the clever is the +3, but also I want to burn 1 fuel point. I'm not going to activate my third memento, which is the fading hospital wristband from a past near-death experience after the greatest night ever.
Nice.
The memory is, if I can't kill me, nobody can.
Love it.
So
Absolutely love it. So you spend
plus-
that's gonna be another +2.
+3, +3, +2, so 5 plus 1d6.
Just need a 21 not to die.
Okay. 1 plus 5 roll, and goddamn. Oh my god, it turned around and wrong at the last second.
It was ready to be another 3.
Yeah.
So the good news is that's with fuel, so you do gain a fuel point. The bad news is you need to make a choice. Let's go through it again. You can spend all of your fuel points to avoid being cut open. You can increase the current speed limit by 1, giving the speed limit 14. You can decrease your fuel die by 1 step. Or if you want to die, you can do last stand or self-sacrifice.
I'm gonna self-sacrifice.
No.
I'm gonna dodge roll and catch this guy's blade in my abdomen so I can get close enough to jam my switchblade into the lower jaw neck area and just twist.
All right, so this brings his countdown to 0. You are going to end this and end you in the process, Casey. I want something a little bit more here. So we see the knife slash across your abdomen, and we see part of your small intestine start to pour out. Switchblade open right into the soft part under here.
Twist.
Oh, definitely twist. Last words.
I have had worse.
And we see the driver fall. Casey on top of him. Jeff, you immediately recognize that there is some blood coming from under the chin of this driver that doesn't explain all of the blood that's pouring on top of the driver from your daughter.
I'm just screaming myself hoarse at this point.
Bit of a montage of Jeff going over, pulling Casey's body off, realizing you can't help it. We now can see the blue and red lights reflecting on the rocks and on the sand. Who tears off the plastic bag? Is it Laura or Lynn?
I don't think I've left the driver's
The van.
seat. I think I'm just crying there.
Okay. So maybe it's Laura?
Oh, damn.
Sure. Sure. I'm not gonna cry over Casey and lose my mind. I'm just like, I want to know
I
what's
mean, you guys did have that fight.
that is
Laura,
true.
you reach into the hole that you made earlier in the plastic bag and you pull and tear the plastic off. And the last time the four of you saw this face, they had both eyes. But all four of you have seen this face. And I want to start with Lynn. Lynn, I want you to flash back to Vegas. It was innocuous, but you did notice this person. When and where did you notice this person?
He was a bouncer at the first club we went to.
Gave Laura a bit of a hard time about Laura's ID, but let you through. And that's why that face kind of burned into your brain, because he was pissing you off. Laura, you didn't notice him at the club, giving you a hard time getting into the club, but you noticed him at a different point. When?
I think when I was kind of drunkenly stumbling out of the club with Brittany, and I think I saw just like this huge shape like at the end of like the alleyway of the club, like just standing there. And while I didn't fully see the face, it's just like the shape, it just makes sense. Like, yeah, that's the one.
Casey, you can flash us back there. When did Casey see this man in Vegas? And it can be earlier or later than the other two flashbacks.
After the fight, as we were being pulled apart by the guards, by the security guys, cops coming, it's a mess, right? I watch Brittany get pulled to the side, and this guy was there. He kind of led her off a staff door to somewhere in to the back. Her body was found later.
Yeah.
They pinned the murder on us.
Jeff, in the last 24 hours, you saw this man, and I don't know where.
Yeah, when I went to get the girls out of the detention center, you know, it was not in the nicest part of town. So when I saw this big, you know, slightly disheveled looking guy just leaning against the wall across the street, I didn't think anything of it. And, you know, if he seemed to be watching us when we all came out of the police station together, that wasn't really unusual.
Can I add one detail?
Sure.
The red spray can in his hand.
Of course.
Let's go to credits. We got a lot to talk about on the other side.
$338.
All right, bringing us back. All right, let's keep it short and sweet because this was a long session. Thoughts and stars. Let's start with you, Brian.
Thoughts
on the game, and then at what moment were you most in?
Well, yeah, I had a really good time with the game. I mean, looking at it, you can definitely see kind of the Daggerheart bones under it. But I really like the way they kind of twisted and added some extra elements. I think Jack did a great job with it. If you haven't seen the physical product, the graphic design is also fantastic. Yeah, so I'm a big fan. It took longer than I expected to get things going.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of it was that we're learning the mechanics and everything that way. I think it would be faster, like with people around a table, if they knew it. And this is, I think, shorter than an official game of it would be.
Mhm.
So I think, that if I had one complaint, it would be that it tends to run a little longer than I would probably like. But I would definitely play it again. I think it was really well put together. And as far as my most, my most immersed moment, I think was probably when, at the end when, I was, there on the ground, helpless, trying to do everything and just watching this guy murder my daughter. Jeff is destroyed now, but it was a hell of an ending. I liked it. It's like the opposite of the final girl.
Yes.
The first
100%.
girl. The
Yes.
first.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be last.
All right. Z.
Thoughts? Yeah, this is definitely something that I could see also like span like 2, maybe 3 sessions. It
Yeah.
really depends how much time you take. I would love to see this with a bit more of the stretch moves. Like in
Mhm.
general, like I'm a big fan of role playing. I'm a big fan of, you know, just having fun, like exploring the characters. And I don't usually need dice for that.
Mhm.
The one thing that I noticed that I like always try to like, well, I have these 4 skills and I'm just like really trying to just somehow give myself an advantage. But once you get like a feel for it, it's like, yeah, those are the things that I add. I was a little intimidated in the beginning when we were going through all the rules, like, "Ooh, I hope I can keep up with that for one shot, but it is okay. It is okay.
Good.
And yeah, final moment is probably going to have to be this absolutely insane running barefoot across the desert with a lipstick and a wire doing a Star Wars around an AT-AT
Exactly.
move with Lynn driving back. Those are like the moments that I see in my inner eye that really make this enjoyable. Very fun table.
Ira?
Well, I'm kind of in the middle. I actually thought it took off pretty quick. But I also agree that I'd like to see more stretch moves. I mean,
Yeah.
the longer stretches to get some more stuff going. And so, but I'm torn because I don't know how I'd feel about